Hello and welcome to the Glorious Bards. I am your game master of some sort of repute. I'm going to say marvelous, Tom, and we are here with episode 59 of our season 6. If you're just joining us for the first time ever, thank you so much. We love having everyone here, and you can check out a recaps we do every 5 adventures to bring everyone up to speed all the way through the campaign, so you're all caught up. We'll also get a recap of what happened just last time in just a little moment here. Our heroes are currently dealing with the dwarves in Shadow Hall, working on their ship and talking to the leader of the dwarves down there. Our crew, our heroes, are a ragtag bunch of awesomeness, known as, I don't know, there's so many titles. What's the most accurate title for the group?
Shield of Calvier, Crew of the Wake.
Yeah. That sounds good. Our crew is made up of the following people. We have Galen. He is our human thaumaturge, our supernatural swordsman. Galen, what do you expect or would like to get out of this dwarven visit here at Shadow Hall?
Well, first and foremost, we came here for Vedenite. I'm not going to leave empty-handed. It appears to be something that will help us battle Sher Mordrin. That's of utmost importance, but we also can't leave our dwarven friends to be overrun by the dead, so hopefully we can find some way to push them back.
All right. We also have, speaking of dwarves, a dwarf in the group by the name of Lord Ansgar, a summoner who has a kind of a magical dragon pet called an Eidolon. Lord Ansgar, you have a dwarven connection. What are you hoping to get out of this visit?
Well, I'm hoping to continue to forge connections with Shadow Hall. To help them and to hopefully forge long-term relations with them, and to help Goli sort out his lady business.
All right. Next to you is Zaldor, our human wizard. Same question here at Shadow Hall.
Yeah, we're here to repair the wake, as was voted on and decided. And that's all. Once the wake is repaired, we have further missions and ideas to get out to because we're saving the world, even if we do leave a few dwarves behind. Just a few.
Sure. Yeah, we're all going to do that.
Just a little bit.
Sure.
All right.
As voted on.
We also have Hemlock, a fetchling gunslinger. What are your thoughts?
Well, ditto to what the captain just said.
That's why you're first mate.
Yeah, that's why.
Galen, pay attention.
And then we have our gnome bard, Jericho. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think I agree with what everyone else said. And we probably want to pick up some dwarvish drinking songs, and probably if they have any good dessert recipes.
Okay.
Damn it, you got me.
And last and certainly not least, we have Goli, the dwarven cleric. What is your goal or goals here at Shadow Hall?
I too am looking for my first mate.
Your first one?
I'm a late bloomer.
And your second
It's
one.
all jumbled up. I found my true love.
Money.
She and she is there. She is healthy and happy and all mine with one obstacle I have to overcome.
Fantastic. All right. Well, without further ado, let's get a recap of what happened last time from Jeremy.
We started the episode with Zaldor falling off of the wake. More accurately, he was battered off of the wake in the middle of a huge fight with dragons. There were multiple types of dragons that were attacking us. There were brine dragons. There was a wind dragon. A storm dragon came through earlier. And we beat them, ? Because they stopped fighting us. We certainly did damage, and they received it, but at the end, there was a curse that was set out to Shalara, actually referring to her as a pact breaker, and then they flew away. I don't know. We're all kind of shrugging on it. Actually, Jericho and Galen both kind of looked into or tried to recall any sort of knowledge if they could of what that would have been. Jericho had no knowledge of any pacts being broken, every conversation of pacts with dragons, and Galen was just no help at all. So we went on our way to Shadow Hall with the even more battered ship of the Wake. That's now been limping along. Hemlock did an amazing job flying it in and getting us to the front gates of this massive under-mountain city that is Shadow Hall. We were greeted by, as one would expect, an entire army of dwarves who were not expecting nor looking for a magical floating ship to appear at the beginning of their bridge. Lord Ansgar announced himself to General Daenor, who came out and called for, I don't know, us to stand down or leave, potentially. When they learned of Lord Ansgar's, A, being alive, and B, requesting assistance, he was brought in to meet Mason Lord Holrim. He did have to prove himself to indicate that he was in fact a lord, which he did so by doing something very cool. He produced a large ornamental key made of meteorites. That seems to be something we're going to learn about later on, because that was a really cool identity towards how he's identified as the Lord of Greyhall, which he said confidently. He was led to Mason Holrim. The rest of us who originally were kept back on the ship were also welcomed in as, allies of Lord Ansgar. And we started kind of exploring a little bit. Mostly we were taken to Lord Holrim. Well, almost all of us were, with the exception of Goli. Goli had been having some prior conversations with Lord Ansgar about needing leave, because if in fact they go to Shadow Hall, he had business to take care of. So we cut to Goli taking care of said business and find out that there is another dwarf, a woman that he knew and had been looking out for. Her name was Marisha. And Marisha was amazingly excited to see him, was in very good health, and appears to be a bit of a lost love, another refugee over from Greyhall, who, though excited to be reunited with Goli, thought him dead before he returned and has found someone else. She introduced him to her current beau, a good man, a fine man, Dernic Blackvein, a simple man, as it were, another dwarf who is more than a little excited to have landed such a fox, let's say, but is a little jealous and protective of having her there. And Goli can't even be in a relationship with Marisha if he wanted to, because he's married. Goli got married to another woman called Dana Runebinder, who apparently it was a battlefield marriage. We don't have the entire details of it, but in the conversation with Dana's mother, Goli wants to end this marriage that he has with her. But he can't. Dana died in a different battle, maybe the same battle, but she's not around anymore. However, Dana's mother, a lovely woman, Matron Skara Runebinder, ended the last episode with these following lines. Goli, you are the lowest of the low. Offering faith and 0 gold, you are still married and your ore penance is not paid. She seems great. So Goli has got some decisions to do, some penance apparently to pay, and that is where the adventure begins.
Of the world of Varen lies the Storm Mountain Range. Within that is an nearly impervious dwarven stronghold known as Shadow Hall, one of 3 conclaves of dwarves throughout the world. In the depths of the mountain, many levels down, in the Hearthkeep Commons, a popular area for families, in a public area for play and chat, Goli sits alone with his thoughts. Goli thinks back to his memories, his rather long memories of falling in love with Marisha, a soft-spoken, beautiful dwarven lady back in his home of Grey Hall, a pious woman, just a diamond in the rough, but he was always too nervous to propose. Memories of being drafted for a year away from his love, Marisha. A memory of fighting alongside Dana, the brash warrior champion, but the battle's going badly for the dwarves against pit fiends rising up from deep, deep, deep underground. Knowing that death would soon be upon them, and marrying Dana so that their families and Thogard the Stonefather, their god, would be pleased that their souls died while married. Somehow surviving after all that battle, returning to Grey Hall and realizing he really didn't like this overbearing wife of this Dana. So he spent his days avoiding her for weeks and weeks and weeks. That, though, brought heartbreak to poor Marisha upon learning that her dear Goli was married to someone else. The pit fiends return, continuing to swell up. Dana and her forces being overwhelmed and destroyed. Her body never recovered, leaving Goli officially married until his ore penance had been paid to her family so he could be officially divorced. Goli working with Dana's family as well as Marisha to get them out of Grey Hall and safely to Shadow Hall, away from this threat, knowing that he would likely not live very much longer at the hands of these pit fiends. And then finally fleeing the Grey Hall later with Lord Ansgar and the remaining refugees. And now finding his love today, Marisha, is alive yet engaged to another dwarf while he is still officially married. He has come so far, but just these final few hurdles get in the way of him finally finding his love with Marisha. Then we find our view in the off-adjacent dining area from the throne room of the leader of the dwarves, Mason Lord Holrim. He holds up a tankard and says, "Let's celebrate! Let's celebrate for the shields of Calavier!"
Here!
Yay!
He scowls a little bit at Zaldor.
This is great. Hail.
And another toast to having Lord Ansgar and all, I'd say all, of Grey Hall back with us. What remains is the true heart with Lord Ansgar and the friends that he brings. To Grey Hall!
To Grey Hall!
Hey. Goli drinks alone.
You're not there, Goli. You're upstairs somewhere.
Drinking
Or above.
alone.
Yeah.
Drowning sorrows.
Well, the war doesn't go well, but it doesn't go poorly as of late. We mentioned that magic might be afoot from south. That has been disrupted by the likes of you. This is good news. My forces hold. There's price to be paid. Dwarven blood is let out. Dwarves sometimes rise up again to fight against us.
Ugh.
It is unpleasant work. But it is not as bad as previous wars, if truth be told. We hold our line. The dead are no longer here in Shadow Hall like they were some 20 years ago. But we hold at our northern gate to Dakareth. We help hold at Stonedell. We do what we can.
How does the battle in Stonedell fare for the Regent?
It fares well. I'd say it fares well. We have not lost ground in a good 6 months. We've started to reclaim. With this relative ease over the last week of the dead, I've told them to relax and regain their strength. We are not gaining ground, but the tide seems to be ebbing. And that is good news for everyone.
Aye. But
So many have been lost.
Is Jericho tearing up?
All those dead dwarves.
He just puts the hot sauce down that was on his fingers and rubbing his eyes.
I don't like
What do you
wasabi.
mean?
If it makes you feel any better, some are undead.
That's. You drank too much.
Quite possibly.
That's not better.
Lord Ansgar, as the representative of what was Grey Hall, your home has been lost. We could not lend aid, unfortunately.
I'm not sure any aid could have helped us prevail against what we faced.
Damn! Burn! He doesn't even know how much of a thing that stings, right? Sorry. I'll stop drinking wine.
What the hell is going on with Zaldor? It's going to be a record scratch. You're probably wondering how I got into this.
Yep, that's me.
Now the hat goes on. I wondered who that was over there for just a second.
Well, we talk of Shadow Hall. We talk of Grey Hall. As a Lord of Great Hall, you should know that our brethren in Ember Hall have failed us all.
What do you mean?
We've reached out to them for help many times. King Thalric over there makes two things abundantly clear. He says that their charge is to keep the orcs out of Ember Hall, and that is it. No more protecting the pass into Calavier. No more helping us. And he's also made it quite clear that he is the only sitting king of the dwarves. So they have withdrawn deep into their hall.
Are they close by?
No.
Ember Hall is to the southeast, near the Ironlands.
Are they beset by orcs? Is it a constant fight there?
Their numbers for decades, centuries, have helped keep the path to the Ironlands blocked.
And I'm afraid the thinking of the King of Ember Hall is very similar to what the leaders of Grey Hall had. We stand firm within our hall alone, and we need not others.
And look how that turned out.
Aye. We, in this time of need, in this time of undead and dragons and creatures of the void in the underworld,
Demons and blood witches.
them as well. It is time for the people of the lands. They need to stand together if there is to be hope, I think.
Your words are true, Lord Ansgar. We hold our line. We offer you help. But I see this as the greatest threat to at least the dwarves of Varen that has ever been. Our numbers are fewer and our ties are broken.
It is a dark time in the lands, and many suffer. Though we dwarves, still 2 of 3 halls stand, we suffer less perhaps than some. It does not diminish everything we face.
We have lost powerful men, strong leaders of women, righteous rune priests have fallen. Your words and strength would do well here, Lord Ansgar. What is your plan with no hall to call your own?
Though I am no longer truly a Lord of any hall, though I still may hold that title in some ways, I am a citizen of Kennebryn and a shield of Calavier. I intend to eventually return to Kennebryn, but I have made an oath to that city and to Calavier to see it to safety. And as long as the undead push against our forces in the north, as long as this lich creature is in the south, then Kennebryn is not safe. And I will not rest.
Those are sad words to hear, but I respect them. I'm thinking about Calavier and how it's constantly under threat. When will it ever be safe? Will it ever be safe? Threats from the Legion, from the gnolls before that, from the undead years back, the undead now, orcs constantly, now demonic things from the south.
It is a dark time for all of Varan, and for Calavier, though they still, for humans, stand strong within their city, and they have resiliency, and they have hope still, I believe, despite the odds. As with all things, there is a time to thrive, and then there is a time just to get through and hopefully see the other side, the better times again. And that is the time that we are in now.
Jericho. That sounds like a song. Work with that.
You've got a time to thrive.
Maybe not right now.
Really mixed messages.
Muse takes him.
I didn't know he took requests like that. That's interesting. All right. Well, you're going to be here for several days while they look at this magical ship of yours.
Aye.
Rest is what I ask of you, and speak to the people. They need encouragement. They need to hear a strong voice. Not just of mine, but other dwarves from beyond would mean a great deal. Seeing some of these heroes, he says, looking at Jericho with a big smile he throws at you, looking at Hemlock with a nod, looking at Galen. These heroes
Doesn't feel good when you get shade thrown at you now, does it?
can also inspire them, knowing that there are champions out there. Show these people what power can be, that there is much worth fighting for.
I will spend as much time as I can amongst the people.
Cut to Goli.
There's nothing worth fighting for. You're all gonna die.
All right. The dinner, unless there's anything else going on during that dinner, as the dinner wraps up, Wizard, I would speak with you before you go.
It would be my pleasure. Flourish! With a little extra flourish.
He walks back into the throne room and sits officially back upon his throne.
Oh.
with a goblet in one hand. He lazily puts on his crown with another, trying to focus through the drink. What was your name once more?
I am Zaldor, wizard of the Seventh Tower, keeper of the wind spheres over the 1,000 Isles, and captain of the wake.
Wizard, why is it that you are part of these wizards of selection, which I know of as king to be? And these wizards that you belong to, you watch, you listen, but you do nothing as others suffer, as my people suffer, as my soldiers die, as Greyhall fell. Why? Why is this? Why do you not help? Why do you not convince these wizards of yours to join in the fight against destruction and chaos and death?
Are you so convinced that we would actually provide help and not create more damage and chaos? Think of magic users. Think of those who do not act.
Do
but
not
study.
ask questions of a king or tell him to think.
I apologize.
Provide the answer he seeks. Why are you wizards of selections, cowards of cowards? Why are you not here fighting alongside these dwarves?
Because there is no good or bad in the Tower of Selection. You, according to the wizards, might be the losing side. History of Varen comes from all sorts of people's ups and downs, and we don't get to decide, as wizards of selection, who is good and who is bad, or so we tell ourselves. We don't get to pick winners. We don't get to help losers. We get to record what happened. That's all it is. Who won? Who lost? Why did they win? Why did they lose? There are towers and towers and towers full of such archives and such information. And it is wrong. There is such thing as good and as evil. And if evil does continue to win, then there is no more reason for the Towers of Selection to exist. They will, along with every other part of Varen, be destroyed and be overcome. I am here to make a difference, to experience change, and to ensure that evil does not exist. I cannot speak for the other wizards. I can only speak for myself, and I will tell you that I have been attempting to make an impact, as their questions have also come up in different ways. But I can only speak for myself when I say evil should be wrought out. Varen is worth saving, and I am continuing to work to save it. That does mean occasionally choosing my battles, finding the appropriate place to create damage, to save, and to protect. I am only one wizard. I hope there to be more.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of buzzed out halfway through that. When you can convince these wizards to come before me and beg for forgiveness for them not being here, I would love to have a word with them. And perhaps there can be an alliance yet. You are dismissed. I said oh, I thought you were going to interrupt me.
No,
No, that's all right.
A silent bow. I was trying to flourish my way out. Can I redo it? Do you mind if I...
I said dismissed. All right. Several days are going to go by. What would anyone like to do?
Goli?
Look at me.
Got anything to do?
Jericho's gonna hear those words of the. He's really not a king. We learned that he's got stuff he's got to do, and he ain't done it yet. He's kind of a slacker a little bit. Not gonna say that out loud to him because I don't want to get punched in the face. Not king. And Jericho's gonna take that to heart, and he's gonna spend time moseying around the city, the keep, the place, the hole in the ground that they live in, and trying to just sing of the successes that he knows of that are going on, songs of like victory, a defeat of demons, defeat of evil queens and Thave, not necessarily of putting a worse one in their place. You know, you can be selective in that way. Dragons killed, the Iron Fortress gone, those kinds of things, like lifting spirits, songs of victory, those kinds of things. Any dwarven songs he's known or done, mix those in. Just trying to like lift spirits. That's kind of what he's going to spend some time doing.
You're spending several days doing this. Do you want to make this a Jericho theme song, not theme song, but style of song, or a dwarven style of song that they can sing as well?
Well, he's going to do both because he would know some. He knows Dwarven, therefore he learned that from some Dwarven songs he knows. So he's going to do some of those, but he's also going to do some new songs of some of the exploits that he knows that have happened that the dwarves wouldn't know yet. So there would be both. Okay. So he's going to sing some known Dwarven songs so they can sing along. Everything from like Dwarven drinking songs so they can just like drunkenly sing along, to even some like if he would. But he's level 12. He's going to know some like Dwarven, like ancient lore songs of cool things in their history, ancient victories of theirs that he's going to pick up along the way.
Inspirational stuff.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. And then new songs like, we killed a demon in hell because we're super cool.
Make a performance roll for overall multiple performances in different areas of the Shadow Hall. Your target number is a 30.
Alrighty. That is a 38.
38. Woo! Really strong.
Nice.
You've got multiple people cheering, people hearing that you're going to be in a maybe a refinery outside the next day, and a big crowd gathers. Wherever you go, people are excited to show up and are eager for good spirits and entertainment for sure. What else?
Hemlock's heard tales of dwarves that work with black powder.
Okay.
And so he's kind of curious about that, just kind of going around. Like he's heard of dwarves that have like clan firearms and whatnot. He's just curious, so he's gonna like kind of kick around and like look for anybody that might be doing any of that business. Also keeping a very, very close watch on whatever's happening with the wake.
Okay. Hemlock, in spending some time talking to some of the dwarves with their firearms, there's a few of them. It's a guild-related thing passed down from master and that tradition. So there aren't many of them. They're excited to see your pistols. They kind of roll their eyes when they first meet you and go, yeah, right, showing you their big things. But then some crazy-ass accurate shots from miles away by you definitely gets their attention. They share with you and give you a gift of 5
cannonballs.
5 hot fire shots. These are very explosive, overly explosive gunpowder rounds that barely fit within your bullet designs. These will allow you to critical on an 18, 19, or 20 naturally. Woo! And you will critically fail on a 1 through 4.
Oh, goodness.
And hero points cannot be used.
Wow.
They are dangerous in all regards.
Okay.
Perfect.
And I'll trade with them. I'll give them like, because I have some like random ammunition that's like not going to do me a lot of good. So I'll do some trades.
Okay.
Some Tatankas.
That's fitting today. All right.
So,
Nice.
Because Goli's trying to trade wives. I get you.
speaking of which,
I don't trade.
so Goli,
I hoard.
I understand the Or penance was not accepted. I can speak to, or we can speak to Mason Lord Holram and see if there is something that can be done on your behalf to take care of Dana's family here in the hall.
If you know what I mean.
I mean, I signed the orders to get Dana to the front so it can be done again.
I appreciate your offer, but this responsibility is solely mine.
I thought you might say that. You are going to the front.
Damn it!
I understand, but I wanted to at least make the offer.
It's appreciated, as always. You've done much for me, and I cannot express enough gratitude for that. You kept my Marisha safe, and equally so Dana, even though tragedy befell her. But my gratitude does not waver, and you should know this. I go now to the temples, because I have not seen one in some time. And I will spend a few days there, perhaps, pondering the situation I am now in.
May the Stone Father give you guidance.
And you as well. Goli will be spending the next couple days in the chambers of the Temple of the Old Father.
All right, that is in the lower area region of Sunderforge. It is called the Basilica of the Stone Father, a vast temple to Thogard the Stone Father of polished granite and basalt, and you are absolutely welcome there.
Fantastic.
Well,
As opposed to interacting socially where you should be. Yeah, no, that's fine.
I'll let you go.
Galen is of a similar mind to Hemlock. It's time to seek out a forge master. The craft of the dwarves is renowned across the land. And we'd like to, with a break in the fighting, perhaps there's an opportunity to engage in a little, metalworking here. So either an upgrade to the sword, the falcata, or maybe even crafting something new based on its form.
Okay, well, I need an idea of what you're looking for.
Yeah, what kind of metals might be available? Anything that would be advantageous against something
Dragons.
we might run up against?
Really hate dragons.
Or the undead.
Liches, blood queens,
Yep.
anything from the void.
You guys are so against the blood. I don't think it's very fair.
I found her to be sweet and delightful.
Looking here, how many of the, I can't remember their name, the non-core runes do you have?
Let's see, non-core.
What runes do you have?
Yeah, so the rune of Asgarin, and then a frost rune, and then greater striking, as well as the +2
What if
potency
you had
rune.
a sword made out of Vedenite?
I mean, I wouldn't say no to that.
Unless it's super.
Unless it's super,
brittle.
yeah, or malleable.
Yeah.
And
With
you
a
will
tin
live for
rapier you
6
can
months.
have.
All right, so you have a +2 blade, and it has a frost rune inside of it.
That is correct.
And that's it for the runes of that type. The rune of Osgarin is so powerful it doesn't count as a property rune. So that's the good news. So you have room for a rune, if that makes any sense.
Cat rune room.
Yes.
You have
Thank
a
you.
rune room.
I was thinking it too. I got rune room.
What? What is happening? Trying to find one. They've got dwarven related ones, but they're more like you got to be a dwarf kind of a vibe.
Womp womp.
Handles are too small. Can't grip it.
She said.
There is an option. Sword, you say? There is an option. They are going to offer to you a grievous dwarven rune.
I like the word grievous.
General.
General, it's not the specific one.
It's a general rune.
There's like 6 different effects at one time. Just it's too much. The grievous rune, when attached to your blade, and they are giving to you this for free as a shield of Calavier.
Downside, that gives you asthma.
Small war price.
When you critically hit, the target is off guard until the end of your next turn.
Wow. Nice.
That will definitely do.
Just by default, no saving throw or anything.
Correct.
Just because it was a crit hit.
3 minus 2.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
Nice.
That will really help me.
I would love to repay that
Just-
kindness if they won't accept coin in trade for services of whatever I can provide.
There's a pole right over there, buddy.
We don't see tall, lanky types like you around here very often.
We wonder why poles are in every place.
Where's that banjo music
to
coming
work.
from? No, it's very, very generous of them. While this is going on, Galen would also like to speak with some of those who've returned from the front lines, maybe perhaps convalescing from wounds, and ask if they've heard of anything about an undead champion.
Okay.
I love the idea of people being carried on stretchers. Excuse me, sir. Have you seen it? Okay, that's fine. Excuse me, sir. Have you? Hello? Excuse me. So, hello?
Sticking a
Excuse me,
ma'am.
ma'am.
in their face.
I know you're bleeding. Did you
Have
see
you
an
heard of the
undead champion?
supernatural
No?
undead general?
That's a scene in every other like war movie. Have you seen my? I'm missing
Have you seen my wife? Have you seen my wife?
Galen
buddy.
is so obsessed with his new lore of the undead that he is trying to gather all the information that he can about that,
All right.
particularly of the threats that they've faced out there.
Make a diplomacy roll overall for information gathering.
Natural 20 for a 43.
Wow, dang.
Don't need the 43. Natural 20 is a natural 20. Wow. You speak to several people and hit just the right people. People have been deep into enemy lines, making deep pushes to fight back against the undead. And
You find Dana.
a name comes up. A name comes up of the leader of the undead by the name of Lord Rykal, a fierce, nasty being that no one has seen but is on the lips and gasped by ghouls and corpses that walk and fight as their leader. They are emboldened by him and fight for him. You hear that name said again and again and again until you talk to a couple of soldiers who barely survived with their regiment, let's say. A few returned back, and they talk of a non-dead champion that fights with ferocity and slays dwarves readily. A huge, tall individual, a Goliath who goes by the name of General Caven.
General Caben.
Yes. So the name Lord Rykal strikes fear into them, and the sight of this Goliath who somehow fights for the dead and is not affected by them strikes fear upon seeing. Who else would like to do something?
Zaldor keeps running into things. It's very dark down here. Can't see very much. Hello, darkness, my old friend. But is keenly aware of the repairs being done on the wake and to the wake. Namely, he's interested in how the magic is used for the crafting purposes, much like what Hemlock was talking about, but also really cares about getting it done efficiently so that we could leave soon, but also to see if there's a way that he may learn that crafting or crafting style for repairs outside of Stonehall. Zaldor is not a crafty type. He doesn't make spells. He certainly uses somatic elements, but it's always because of his prescient planning. He's been able to pick things up here and there. He uses his cloak. Everything hides inside of it. He's never had to actually make something work that's never worked for him before. So, concerned about the compass and the destruction that happened with it and the rest of the wake itself, he is really seeing if he could learn any part of that skill.
Okay.
Hemlock would also be Hemlock is a little crafty, so he would also like to be. He'd be tagging along.
All right,
with this.
both of you make a crafting roll, please.
Ooh, that's a terrible idea.
Target number is 28. 28.
If I can gain crafting, that would be wonderful. No.
33.
Okay. Zaldor, unfortunately, it's you had good intentions, but once you realized you had to get your hands dirty,
It's beyond me. I'll just watch. Thank you.
it's not working out as well for you. You, Hemlock, spend time with High Builder Drumdoll is his name, and realize that they are both quite helpful in their repairs and quite overwhelmed by what they're dealing with.
Okay.
So they are unable to help whatsoever with the sails. They are unable to help whatsoever with the compass. They're able to help not in any way whatsoever with the rudder assembly area that took damage from the dragon hit. So a lot of stuff they can't deal with, and they for sure as hell are freaking out about this strange little whirly bit in the heart of the thing inside of a glass container, and they want nothing to do with it.
Okay.
However, they are able to reinforce the hull with wood, special lightweight magic stone that they can use with their rune priest to reinforce. So they have not only fixed the hull damage, which was making it more vulnerable, but they've made it even slightly sturdier than before.
Okay.
High Builder Drumdoll says that this is beyond them. They just don't know a flying ship, and they're not shipwrights. They do recommend a human shipwright by the name of Fodrin, who was really well known, who can be found in Port Heath.
God damn it.
Motherfucking. God, we should have thought of Port Heath.
Hemlock does.
We got our hull strengthened, okay?
Not sure.
It wasn't a wasted
if
trip.
this will help, but he does have a Legion power source and some Legion tools that he picked up from the Iron Fortress.
Okay.
And offers those to see if the dwarves can make heads or tails or do anything with those.
All right. They spend a couple hours looking at them, but they say they cannot, and then they get word from Mason Lord Holram. He doesn't want any of that within their hall.
I just want the podcast listening people who are only getting the auditory of this to know that our engineer just put up the map that shows Port Heath, that shows a ship right next to Port Heath on the map. That actually looks much like many of the images that have been used for our ship many times. It's a sailing ocean ship, not a sky ship, but yet still.
What else? Any other people you want to talk to? Goals?
Thank you for your observation.
Right on the map.
Goli be connecting with the high priest of the temple, or high priests. I imagine there are several. And connecting with them, trying to. Goli's overall attempt is to reestablish and learn more of the Stone Father's will, and to connect spiritually and so forth. Reconnecting in this pure space of dwarven culture.
Okay.
Back then.
Make a religion roll. Your DC is a 30. Failure is still good. Critical failure is never good, but failure is still good. Success is great, and then critical success would be fantastic.
All right. It's a 36, which is a critical success.
30 is the
Or no,
DC.
30. Sorry. Yeah,
Success. Okay. You have received a strong blessing from Thogard, the Stone Father, and that gives you two benefits. One, the next time a spell is cast directly upon, not directly, we'll say even area effect, anytime you're having to make a spell saving throw, not a creature effect like a breath weapon, but a spell saving throw, you can automatically pass that as a pass.
Ooh.
Okay.
He will step in. You can feel that energy building within you. And keeping that magic theme aligned with the Stone Father alive, appreciative of all your efforts with under his name, he has given you another blessing, and that is if you are completely spent and always magical and have no spell slots available to cast whatsoever, you get one 6th-level spell slot you can then cast.
Okay.
Wow.
And that's just the core ones. Doesn't have to be the bonus healing ones that you have.
Okay.
And that's one time.
So
One
Ansgar
use only.
is going out amongst the people, especially the refugees of Grey Hall, chatting with everybody, doing what he can to lift spirits, kind of gathering whatever information about, the folks in Grey Hall and trying to, cataloging names. And so he knows, who the last folks of Grey Hall are, and he will make an effort to actually make sure that those names are cataloged somewhere.
All right, spending time amongst the Grey Hall refugees. Make a diplomacy roll as well, with a 26 being your target number.
32.
32. You raise spirits greatly. People come to hear you talk as well. You speak at different community events, different guild halls. It becomes almost a wonderful problem where everyone wants you to speak at different times. You have to say, I can't make this one.
I start charging.
Your appearance fee. You got a line for autographs. You chisel out.
$2.
No touching in the picture.
2 gold an autograph.
The reason you can't leave the hall is because your brain is stuck inside the hall. You gotta think bigger, people.
What is happening? But yeah, people are love hearing that you're there. The leader of Grey Hall is there, and the positive words. Things have just gotten kind of dour and day by day drudgery, and everyone just working hard to keep the battle engine going. So hearing wonderful positive praise and about what the future holds is very inspiring.
One time, as you're speaking, just in the distance, there's a crowd goes by and they hear, Ansgar, Dragon Slayer, Savior of the Dwarves.
I don't think that's quite how it went.
It almost had the Gummy Bear theme song, dude.
I was hearing
Ansgar there.
I was hearing almost the vibrato of the Hobbit animated movie myself. All right. What else, folks?
Ansgar
There
of
we
the
go.
9 fingers.
We've never encountered this specifically in this world, so I'm asking, like, just in a general question: are cannons a thing that exist?
Not really.
Not really. Okay.
Until he makes them.
Yeah.
Hemlock,
Here, boom.
Hear me out.
hear me out.
I only know of one place. 1,000 Isles.
They take those things you shoot and make them real big.
That's how I created these little ones.
You
is I-
miniaturized those?
Yeah,
That's incredible.
yeah. Well, thank you.
So it's almost like a hand cannon.
Yeah, you're very smart. Yes.
Do you think you could reverse the process?
I mean, I would have to go to the 1,000 Isles. I don't know if I could make one from here.
What are we waiting for?
Hemlock of the hand cannon.
So-
I mean, don't get me
Things
wrong.
go boom.
The ballista are great.
Oh, believe
What,
me,
cannons?
I'm 10 thoughts ahead of you on this, but I don't know how to make it happen without some help.
Well, whatever help you need to get guns on this ship, you let me know.
We have guns on this ship.
More guns.
Oh.
This
All the
one?
guns.
Yes.
Hemlock Oppenheimer is what he's looking for.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hemlockenheimer.
That actually works. Say that one more time.
Hemlockenheimer.
Oh, that was good.
Become death, bitches.
Well, they've done as much work as they can do on the wake here, which is they reinforce the hull, but that's about all they can and are willing to try to do.
Did they kick it? I know that was advice I gave. I assumed that they would probably kick it.
Yep.
Good. It's working.
Anyone else you would like to meet or speak with? A place you would like to go?
Well, we
Things
need
you would
to-
like
I
to
mean, I
do?
think whatever else needs to be done is probably in Goli's lap.
Well, the only other
would
thing would be
I
Mason.
wish.
Forgive me, Stonefather. Oh,
Just listen.
You understand,
forgive me,
Stonefather?
we
dirty
Mason Lord
deity.
Holmgren did say he was going to try to connect us with somebody who knew something about the Vedenite. Is that not correct?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah,
sure.
we definitely need to follow up on that.
All right, then everyone gathers and meets Miner Thalmar, an old miner, and a small cramped stone alcove of an office with
So it's
mining.
like 17 years, 11 months, and 363 days.
What do you mean?
Old miner.
Right. He's in this tiny office. He's got like his mining picks. He's got maps of weird areas of Shadow Hall that and branches off that perhaps many people even living here have never been to or even heard of. And you reached out to speak with him after being given to by the counselor, and you are meeting this miner. And he's old. He's got this huge gray thinning beard. He looks rugged as hell, almost a little frail. Like, I don't know, a rugged frail. Like, what's his name? Jay Jonason, got actor from
J.K. Simmons?
when like he like did that last. I'm going way
I
too
know what you're
deep on
talking
this.
about. J.K. Simmons when he was doing the time travel one. Or
Yeah, the time travel
dwarf?
one. He's
Yeah.
got like the really lean older guy muscle type vibe. That's what this guy's like. He's got beef jerky body, hot beef jerky body.
That's what he was trying to say.
Does that make this all clear?
Why
Can
am
we
I
edit all that
hungry?
out, Derek? Just cut that out now.
I don't know why hot beef jerky makes you hungry.
You don't eat your beef jerky cold, do you?
What kind of monster are you?
He says, come in. Yes. Mason Lord Holram said, you seek Vedenite. Is this true?
Yeah.
It is true.
Why in all Varen would you want that? I haven't heard that in so long.
That is the great question.
Thank you. Why though?
Again, great
heard-
question.
I mean, I have better things to do, but
it may be a pivotal element in a future fight, from my understanding.
There
Yep.
appears to be some kind of property this ore holds that we don't fully understand, but it has been made clear to us that it is very important.
What can you tell us about what you know about the properties and nature of Vedenite? It is not very common.
I've never seen it. I don't know where it can be found. Is what I told that other dwarf when he asked. So I've been spending too much time finding the words for this, and
What other dwarf?
the king's man.
The Counselor Baldrick.
Sure. And he said I needed to give an answer, so I got one. And he pats a book, a hefty old tome that dust sprays out of once he smacks it with his withered hand. I got word of an old a telling from dwarves long ago about Vedenites. All I could find. They say it's some distance deep down the burrows from here, but they say it's there, hidden within a vault.
A vault?
Yes.
It's Vedenite
A
must be
dwarven made vault?
No, no. And he opens up this tome with a big thump. More dust goes flying. He moves pages he's not being too cautious with, a couple tear in his hands, and finally says, yeah, this. And with a thick, wrinkly, dirty finger, he points to the paragraph. It's a Chaloran vault. That means long ago, you.
So I understand.
This was handed down words from dwarves at Shadowhall's beginning.
So the vault's down below us, down somewhere down deep in here?
Well, if you're looking for it, you're going to need to head out past the guards watching Undergate. It's out down deep west of Shadowhall, and then head west through the burrows. According to this, it's days travel through the burrows. Now, you don't want to do that because it's dangerous.
Wolves?
No, the dead.
Have you seen, is there any information about what this is used for, its properties?
Yeah, it's right here.
Thank you.
And he looks at him, okay, the beginning, and I write upon, okay, here. Hear of the twilight ore called Vedenite, he says, reading from the book, whose violet heart glimmers with starlight. In the stone's raw state, it is but sleeping. Only the fire of the forge and the craft of hands may make it. Shaped into what may be worn, ring, band, circlet. It begins to guard its bearer from the powers that would bend truth and unmake what is. So that's, oh no, wait, there's more.
Radioactive.
Yet the forge alone is not enough. The finished piece must rest beneath the open sky, drinking the lessons of sun and stars for several months before its strength is made whole. And that is the message. No, wait, there's more on this one here. In rare blessing, a stroke of true lightning may rouse it swiftly. But lightning wrought by spell or artifice binds it, delaying the awakening instead of hastening it. And those seem to be the instructions that you... Oh, no, wait, there's an ending right here. Thus is Vedenite known to us, the stone that steadies reality itself, if given patience, craft, and sky.
Is there any more?
Yeah, that's about it right there.
This seems like an incredibly useful ore. Why would the dwarves not work with it?
Sounds like stupid magic that don't mean anything.
I'm with you.
Can confirm, Lord Ansgar?
Can't conform what?
Sounds like stupid magic to dwarves.
It sounds
I'm
like...
not thrilled about the undead, but...
It sounds like exactly what we would need. Dwarvenness aside.
Well, it sounds useless unless you have a very specific need,
I agree.
which we happen to have.
We do?
Keeping reality in check and
Oh, yes,
unmaking
your
it.
reality. Yeah, you mentioned that.
No, there's this one time
Perhaps
when
you
he
wish
was a
to
rat.
change your reality.
I'm only on my fourth character, so... Next time I'm coming back, it's going to be bad.
It seems a shame to come all this way and leave this incredible source of power untapped.
It also seems through the riddles that we would need someone experienced to make it or to harness its capabilities, which none of us have.
No, all the all the people here have names like Forge Maker and Steel Shaper.
Yeah, I know
and-
them. They're good guys.
Good guys.
We also don't know what's in that vault.
You're thinking of going, are you?
Oh, it sounds lovely.
I wouldn't if I were you. The dead came in. Don't stutter much, but the dead came in, and they decades passed, and they came in, and then they attacked, and then Shadow Hall.
Oh yeah, they probably left now.
I mean, is this not part of the reason why we came?
Yeah.
What keeps the dead from rising from the depths?
Because the depths are deep. They
just keep falling.
No, the storm channels, Mason Lord storm channels were drained by champions long ago, and water washed them all away. They're not in Shadow Hall anymore, but now it's gonna be wet if you go out that way. You're looking a lot of wet travel out through the boroughs west, through the main tracks. Probably 3, 4,
Keep counting.
maybe 5 days. Travel west underground, hopefully above water, until, and he looks at a map and points at some strange squiggly lines, until you hit the waterfall, and then it's near there.
What's the tightest space in the tunnels?
Oh, they're huge. Great old dwarven construction.
Now,
Enough to fly an airship through?
I don't know.
Well, there's only one way to find
Where's
out.
the look?
Galen and Zaldor, didn't you tell us that the carpet salesman told us we had to get this rock?
He did. He said it would be very useful for us, and we know what can happen if we encounter those silver threads when reality starts changing around us.
Now your voice will change again.
Or it might. Or Zaldor might become Dash or somebody else. You might disappear. We don't know.
No, we don't do that. We're immune.
Yet. I'd hate to
5.
lose either one of you.
It feels worth saying that the idea of attaining an ore or perhaps an item that's already been crafted that can shape reality is dangerous at best.
Where
And-
did you come up with the idea that it shapes reality?
You weren't listening again, were you?
Would you like him to repeat it?
It counteracts those who would shape reality.
And keeps reality in its state.
Yes, preventing change, not shaping it.
Keeping it straight.
I believe that is a perception, not potentially a fact. We don't know what it can do, but if it does one, it could potentially do or undo the other. The point I'm bringing is that as powerful as it may be, it is, for all intents and purposes that we can understand, secure. And we know where it is accessible, if needed. Do we need it now? Is it something that will be helpful to unearth? Or will it bring more harm by attempting to open it?
We're talking about traveling halfway across the continent with no idea when we may or may not be back, and we leave this behind?
I would see. I am with Galen there in that if we may need it someday, we are as near as we are ever going to be to it. Now is the time to take it,
It might take months
secure it.
for it to even start working.
I mean, granted, a weird, as Jericho put it, carpet salesman told us to do this, so. But the visions did seem quite clear, no?
Yes, and it is currently still secured. If we need it, as Jericho stated months from now, we know where it is.
But well, no, it sounds like from the guy's thing that like once you get it and you make it, it doesn't do anything. It has to like ripen for a couple months.
And be struck by natural lightning.
Well, that's one of the options. One is just sit out in the sun and stars for like 2 months. Like it's not like we can just go grab it and like there's a ring sitting in there, and put the ring on, and like, look at me, I'm super powerful now. It's like, it sounds like it's just a bunch of rocks, and then you got to take it to the dwarves, and the dwarves got to go, ga-ding, 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 ga-ding. Look, I made something out of it. They go, oh, look, they made something out of it. Then we have to go like stick it out in the field somewhere and go, okay, let's grow a tree while we watch it get better. Okay. Oh, look, I grew a beard, and then it's good now, and then now we can use it. And meanwhile, like, the whole world's changed, and you've been turned into some type of a tuber, and Galen's
What a word.
Galen's got like a third voice, and this guy's turned into, I don't know, like a pixie, and just the world's changed.
As peculiar as he's made a good point.
I'm making a note of this effect. Tuber-related transformation, please.
And the carpet salesman, who you guys said you thought was super weird and cool, told us to go get it. And if you can't trust a carpet salesman, who can you trust?
If we leave it behind and find that we need to come back to get it, that's just more time that has to be wasted waiting for it to be useful for us. It makes no sense to be here, have it within arm's reach, and not go get it.
Clearly, the Stone Father meant for us to have it. That's why he brought us here instead of to Port Heath.
A true believer.
He has my vote now.
All hail the Stone Father!
I'm all for a good adventure, but I will just put in 2 more words.
I doubt
Chiloran
it.
Forge.
Yeah. Chiloran Vault.
Chiloran Vaults.
How can you not be excited to the prospect of seeing something that ancient?
Wait, are Chiloran Vaults bad?
Chiloran Vaults at Chiloran.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Well, when Goli was able to access the Chiloran Vault, he required deep access to the source and quite a bit more vulnerability in able to do so. We don't have the source again for another Chiloran Vaults.
You got
And-
we're fine.
Well, point of order. I think I'm still endowed with the source.
Zap,
Look at
zap, zap.
I think we're good. All right, so we're going. It's been decided.
It is not undecided by any means. I do fear that there's always something more that you're not seeing. And I just want to point out that if this is a trek that we want to take, we want to do so without getting involved in any wars or battles, with the intent of securing and repairing the wake, which has been done, and taking this to the next place, which, as of currently, our last plans were to head to Zexa, and to seek out Sher Mordrin, and to find the quiet room, and perhaps fix reality in the process.
We have a hero point, by the way, to be given out. We're going to do something a little bit different, and I've asked the live chat to choose, and particularly a fan and subscriber tonight, Bat Sammy, to choose a hero point, and Jericho has been selected for his story.
Yeah.
That Sammy, you're the best.
Here we go.
Well, it sounds like we need to provision ourselves for many days of travel underground.
Or perhaps fly the ship.
I would like to get, like,
I don't
particularly if they
think
have
flying
some
the
warm
ship is
beef
gonna
jerky.
be-
That
A great idea, Captain. Don't want to step on your feet there, but
No, no.
it's he was a rough fly to get here in open weather, open air. We're gonna try to fly it in its current state underground into tunnels.
whoa.
It's going to probably not fare well.
So they didn't kick it enough. I understand.
I mean, they did, but there's still sails that are ruined, and we have no compass
Oh dear.
currently.
Well, it's a straight cavern.
Hey, old
Do
guy.
we know it's straight?
What's
Never, ever,
What's
ever
the
been
average
a-
diameter of the tunnels we're going to be going through? Do you happen to know?
It's huge, multi-level tracks. You could
Fly a ship through it.
10 feet?
Why would you sail a ship through? There's not that much water.
Like
But
10
presuming
feet
there
wide?
were.
Like 10 feet wide?
No,
20?
no.
30?
I like him.
Are numbers hard?
He doesn't look at you. He looks at the book.
There's no way
I'll use
the dwarves are
empathetic.
going to let us take the ship that they're very wary of already
Wait, shameless request.
into their hall and through their tunnels.
He knows a guy.
We might be able to swing it.
Lord Ansgar draws a lot of water in this town.
All you do is just rally everybody.
I'm gonna buy some galoshes.
For Grey Hall!
I will distract them. Just drive it through the doors.
He just says that to cut in front of every line at the movie theater. For Grey Hall! I'm next. Next for me. For Lord Ensgar.
All right, so
We'll
I'm
have to
gonna
make Lord Ansgar wait in line, will you?
Is this a charity donation bin for Grey Hall? I will take it to them.
I'm
Straight
gonna go
to the
buy
doors.
some galoshes, a camelback, some hardtack, and some beef jerky.
Hot beef jerky.
It won't stay hot.
Put
That's
it
the
under your
issue.
armpits.
Chilled jerky.
So what's the plan?
So we're gonna fly the airship into the cavern and straight for the Vedenite and the Chiloran.
That's a horrible
vault.
choice.
I don't think we
Alright.
have a rudder, right? Is that the
We
problem?
don't have a
there?
rudder.
Yes,
Not
don't have
in
a
good order.
rudder damage.
You want to lose an airship? Because this is how you lose an airship.
This is how you lose.
We won't lose it. It'll be at the
We'll
bottom.
know
where it's
exactly
supposed
where
to
it
be.
is.
Exactly.
It's a 3-day walk. We can do a
The
3-day walk.
undead will gain an airship.
Up to you.
No.
I say we fly the ship.
I think that's
Ma-
the third worst
Let's take
idea
some
we've made the
measurements,
whole
huh?
campaign.
It's huge. Come look at these caverns. I have heard of them. Come look at the vastness of these caverns.
Using your dwarven knowledge of all of the mining and tunneling down here, you're going to tell me, you guarantee me that we can get that airship all the way to the vault.
I guarantee nothing.
Would you at least roll a
I'll
dwarven
further that with a point of order. We dwarves are blessed with the ability to see in the dark. And these two captains and so forth, and they don't see in the dark.
What are you
too well.
talking
I'm
about?
going to be flying around.
He's
better than you.
He's
Half dark.
he's a normie. He can't see anything. He's
Really the
Is that wrong? No, you don't get tall, lanky, and gaunt like this by being able to see in the dark, I'm
We
afraid.
prefer pasties, please.
pasties. So that's my concern. You're not seeing where you're going. It's not like there's a lot of light down there.
Hemlock's thoughts on this is if the group decides to take the airship, he is going to steal it and not let them.
Okay.
I vote no on the airship. That's my vote.
All right, the group is splitting up to get some supplies, rethink some things. Hemlock goes off to maybe secure stuff. I do want to make a comment from the chat that I love so much. Bat Semi says, "Hey Chris, is there a difference between the word caverns and caverns?" As he pronounces it.
I said only where the R is.
All right, you are able to get aboard the Wake and are going to relocate it somewhere else a
If
little
the
further away.
group- I'm not gonna flat out defect, but if the group decides they're gonna try to take the airship, Hemlock will steal it and run away to Port Heath.
Okay. Is that the intent by anyone?
I mean, I'm not that determined to take the airship that if it's against the will of the
I
company.
just like all of us walking out the door with all of our backs. All right, let's go.
it just
it right
the
here.
sails in the distance.
The coolest part, he could just move it 20 feet, anchor
make
it,
it-
turn it invisible.
It's the worst pirates I've ever seen.
The same thing.
You just see a Hemlock.
Yep.
To make
I
an
air
informed
tagged it.
decision on this, and I know it defeats the purpose of stealing, but will we know of our option here? If we decide to take
No.
it, you're going to abscond with it?
No, he's not gonna tell you that.
Okay.
Don't matter game.
Galen,
Brian.
Galen is against the idea of taking the ship below ground. It seems too easy to lose it, and it's too valuable of a resource to risk.
I'm not.
I'm with Galen.
I've heard of dumber things. I just can't think of one right now.
Plus, he sounds just like my girlfriend.
I'll never complain about keeping firm stone under my feet.
All right, the group prepares to make ready. Over the next day or so, you let Mason Lord Holram know your plan. What was his name? Minor something or other?
Minor major.
Balmar. He traces out a simplistic bunch of squiggly lines that look like veins and says, follow this main one there. It's bigger than it looks. It's not just a line.
Always is.
Not always.
And you refresh, you pray, you load up with gear. During that time, Goli is trying to drown his woes or figure out what's going on, trying to collect himself. You see that he's been down in the dumps a little bit, Hemlock, and you take him out for a drink at the Kegs End Tavern.
Kegs End, okay.
It is a loud and sometimes raucous place where the dwarves in the community love to hang out. I actually have a picture I can show you all for those that are watching on video on YouTube or live on Twitch. Huge, ginormous dwarven hall, multi-floors, lots of dwarves in there, hard working, coming out and drinking, eating. You're trying to cheer up Goli a little bit, or is Goli keeping things close to the chest as to why he's feeling at odds these days?
No, he's pretty open about it.
All right.
You ought to understand she is a beautiful lady.
Oh, I have heard stories, I'm sure.
In her days, she had a full red beard.
Yeah.
Bright red. You could see it for miles. Beautiful. And she would dance and she would prance and she could carry 3 stones above her head. It was beautiful. Of course, fell in love with her immediately. And she loved to dance. She loved to sing too. Oh, you should hear her. She was.
You sound deeply, madly in love here. What's your plan? Are you gonna let it go? You can't let this go. You can't pull a Galen. You can't pull a Jericho.
Ow. And I have a problem. There.
Well, yes, but problems are made to be solved, aren't they?
But this is a different kind of problem. This is Dernick.
Yes.
That's the one you gotta watch out for. It's always the quiet ones. There you are!
I've been looking. No, you look at me. I have been looking for you for 3 days. You come here. Get out of my way, wisp of smoke.
Did you bring a bowl with you?
That's not very nice.
Is it fine to cast spells in here? That's what I need to ask the GM.
Everything's going to be -4 between the two of you. That's all I know.
Goli, settle
You
down.
said there's a solution.
There's a solution to every problem. But a tavern.
No, I'm talking
A
to
tavern.
My lady! What are you doing in here? You can't be in here. It's against the will.
No, I just didn't. Please, I don't want violence in my name.
I'm not fighting him. I didn't say I was gonna fight him. I just.
I'm
need-
telling you, I am looking for a level 6 spell.
Dearest Goli, please, no.
Where's my book?
No, he's just a wee boy.
I'm not wee. I'm extra tall for my name.
You're wee.
He's a lovely boy.
You can't.
You don't hurt him.
You need to know something. No. Listen.
Listen. Quiet. I'm listening. You're not saying anything.
I'm gonna. Wait. I'm trying to. I was giving you a dramatic pause. You just
Okay.
give me.
Yes, I'll have another. Go ahead.
I
too.
There's a huge circle of crowd gathered around.
Just kind of leaning on you, swaying a little bit. I need you to know that you're supposed to be dead. You're not supposed to be here. I love her. I love Mirisha, and she loves. No, you're dead.
There's more love here than all over that way.
You can't. You know what? I've had not a lot of good things in my life. I've been in some places I don't like to be, and I'm not very good at what I do. I don't want to admit
It's
it. I'm not.
true. You should have seen him when I found him. It was a mess. I brought him up. I cleaned him. I wiped his face.
She's so good to me. She's a love. Have you seen her beard?
I have.
So red.
She's a lovely woman.
She's so
to take care of.
lovely, and you can't take her. She's all I've got.
The door bursts open, and Goli, you're immediately worried. Hemlock, you're immediately worried. Authorities are there. There's armed people, like 5 or 6, come storming in. However, they are not. They are world-weary fighters and soldiers, tired, dust-covered, and led by a boisterously large female fighting dwarf who charges in and points at Goli.
Goli! Is that you? Is that really you?
Oh shit!
It is Dana, your wife.
That's right. You strumpet! You quiet! No, I say quiet! I will crush you like a worm!
Don't let her speak
No,
to me
you be
like
quiet.
this, Goli.
Goli attempts to cast Sanctuary on himself.
The spell fizzles.
You're alive, Goli?
I'm sorry, you.
Of course I'm alive!
My precious one, you're so.
Nothing could take me away from you!
I knew you'd return.
Puts the orb pendants away.
Shoving Marisha out of the way, apparently.
I thought you had the whole.
Come here, my little tripod!
Anything! You don't want
It has been too long since I've seen you. We need to mash our top beards together. And then we need to mash our bottom beards together.
Goli, you said we couldn't even touch!
Not you! Strumpet!
We're many.
You floozy!
We're not.
You get out of here. You take your little boar toy, your little wee man here, and leave.
I have never...
Don't save me.
Tom is hyperventilating.
Get out of here. You have no business with my Goli.
You clearly have some things you must address.
Marisha, let's away.
Yeah, get out of here.
Okay.
I think that went very well.
You would.
It's his dwarven intervention. Yes. We have Goli speechless. We just.
I fought for days and days and days to get here
you did
because I
what
heard
for
about
days
you.
and days?
Fought.
What? Okay. I just.
What you
You
think
thought I
said?
got around, eh?
I'll be honest, I heard a different word as well.
Same. It must be the ale. Yes, my love. I'm going to come along with you.
Yeah, right now. We're going to go upstairs right now and take care of some business long overdue.
I need to heal.
You're going to need to heal after.
If I could have but
No more excuses.
Sometimes the ale gives the desire but takes away the ability.
exactly.
No more excuses.
I'm all.
No more excuses. We'll get a couple sticks and some dwarven tape if that's what we need to do. But we are going to
Have you
prepare our marriage bed right now.
I take it your matron has met with you. You haven't seen her
I haven't
yet.
seen anyone that came to you first when I
Oh,
heard
you got
that you're
it's-
alive.
That's
and that
dwarven
you're in
law.
Stone
You've got to
Hall.
go back and see the matron.
No, I need to do things with you first. I need to make a man out of you.
You made a man out of me.
No,
We did it.
no. I need to make you a real man.
It's almost
Not
offensive
this.
considering I'm a dwarf.
Ah,
Silence! I
No.
gotcha! I win!
you do not win anything yet. In a few moments, you will win so much.
My dearest, my precious, my wife.
Yes,
I
my
have,
husband.
I have many things to attend to.
No, you have
and
not.
we must waylay this
No,
moment.
you
only
waylay
a moment
too much.
longer. Just
Too much.
a day or two.
No.
Are we taking the ship?
You're not waylaying for 5 more minutes. You're coming with me right now.
I
You'll
think
be
you gotta
waylaying.
waylay
I
her.
have a gift
If
for
I have
you.
to bonk you on the head and carry you upstairs myself, I will.
I have a gift for you.
I don't know.
My
There's
wife.
only one gift I want.
You must hold your libido for just
No,
a moment.
it's been held for too long.
Goli's looking around at the surrounding crowd.
Everyone's parted from you and gotten stepped back quietly.
It did not go as planned. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Jericho's sitting on the table, just
You are coming upstairs with me now.
It is good to see you. We'll have to meet another.
No, right now. And Dana will will go in to lift Goli up.
All right,
over
Goli,
her
make
shoulder.
a reflex save. 44 is your DC.
Son of a bitch.
You can praise.
She married a good one.
She make that laugh. Oh, reflex. Oh, God help me.
Just a 44 is all you need.
You're gonna need that.
You are pulled away, kicking and screaming.
Yeah.
Stonefather, help me.
Oh, you'll be calling his name plenty in a few minutes.
You are taken away out of the tavern where all the dwarves cheer wildly. And disappear into the night, where I need you to make one more roll, just a fortitude saving throw. No target number in specific.
No. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on.
Fortitude saving throw.
Can I roll will?
No, the will is broken.
That's already broken.
Well, it doesn't matter what I
What's
roll.
the total?
There.
What's the total?
32.
32. Yeah. What do you think about that, Dana?
No, I rolled a 19. Sorry.
It hurts, but feels good.
And we will take our break there. We will be right back after this and give Goli a moment to refract. We'll be right back. And we're back from break. Thanks again so much for joining us. If you want to consider helping out the show, we always appreciate it. Take a look at patreon.com/ingloriousbards. Get you access to our after shows where we talk about everything, and I'm sure there will be plenty to chat about tonight. And a whole lot more one-shots and other stuff. We always appreciate our subscribers. All right. Christopher has asked for a battle map of just one bedroom so he can do full runs of 3 actions around the bed repeatedly. But we're going to bypass that particular battle.
Oh, yeah. I'm half expecting.
I think you'd lose initiative as well.
Grappled. Restrained.
Restrained. It is the next.
exhausted,
It is the next morning,
clumsy.
and the heroes have gathered together. Goli is the last one to arrive. He's late. He kind of limps in a little bit. Goli, you have gained the drained 1 condition for the
There it
day.
is.
Called it.
There it is.
And there's a different look to Goli. There's something a little different than there was the day before. And Goli, what is that just visual difference they can see within you?
My class has changed. I'm no longer a priest. It's been removed from me. I
Swashbuckler.
given Dana's prowess,
Appetite.
there you go. I am battered. I am bruised. I am
Spongy.
There are dents in my armor where there shouldn't be. That kind of thing.
How many hit points of damage have you taken?
Goli, you are here now. You told her you'd be right back. And you are now with the heroes, ready to head out.
You gotta smuggle me out of here, guys.
Things have gotten much worse.
Yeah, what's gonna
First off,
you coming with us, buddy?
yeah,
Are you staying with your two
I
wives?
should shoot all of you. Just saying, that's not the way you help a fellow dwarf.
What are you talking about?
Just saying, you know the predicament I'm in, and I had too much predicament last night. So
Sounds like Dana might have had too much predicament.
beard and cortis, that is very dangerous for dwarves.
It's a lot of eyebrow waggle for the podcast.
I need to go with you. I can't stay here. It's too
Your wife
dangerous.
just came back.
I face the horde and all of hell's minions. Please take me with you.
You didn't have any fun last night?
I had fun for a little while. Well,
Good 20, 30 seconds.
yeah. There was the unraveling. That was fun. And then I saw everything, and then woohoo, it was rough.
Her penis was much larger than mine.
She was not
It's the way
friendly
with
joined.
dwarves.
I felt entirely inadequate, and it only got worse from there.
Hemlock, this is what we do. Galen abandoned his wife. I abandoned my.
And
my
I tried to talk.
wait,
each and
I
every one
abandoned
of
my
you.
potential girlfriend. Zaldor abandoned his responsibilities of his tower.
Oh dear.
God damn, 30 points off.
Lord Ansgar abandoned his home. You abandoned your
Uplifting
family.
the people.
So he should abandon his wife. It's what we do. We are the abandoners.
We are the heroes of our end.
The abandoners of Varen to the rescue.
I fully
I tried.
intend to come back. Just a
sheep-
month, but
Oh, we all do. We all say that. It makes us feel better inside. Well, we're empty and desperate.
Goli, she's scary. She's gonna take
and
your
that's
head.
fully clothed.
Oh, she already did.
She's a lovely woman, just a little aggressive and horny.
And less lovely.
Golly, have you told her that you're sneaking away?
Oh, I'm not sneaking anywhere.
Yes, you are.
He's going to work.
Got good hitting, you bastards.
I tried to get up in the middle of the night to wee, and she grabbed me by the beard and held me down.
So are we leaving or not?
I tried to avoid that myself.
Roll dodge. No!
We together, Goli.
Come on, up your stream. Let's go.
Don't cross the
Big arc. I can never across the room. What do you stand to the blows going?
People are watching us.
I, for one, am glad to not have been a part of this and am grateful that your wife is not deceased.
Yeah, that's the good
I
news.
feel that's the right, appropriate thing to say. Flourish. Also, are we ready to travel? I have a cabin prepared. I've got several cabins prepared as we need it, as we will not be traveling on the ship. It was determined that even though it might be a large and vast cavern, it's also a sharp and jagged cavern. Without proper rudders and or a compass, it would be nearly impossible to fly the wake.
I had really hoped that we would try to fly the ship down through those.
No.
caverns. I'm
Sorry.
a little
Terrible mistake.
I'm a little disappointed now.
Excuse me, I've got some beard down my throat.
Wait, I got that. I got.
The upper
Use your imagination.
That's a different color.
I'm really
You're gonna be in so much trouble when you get back.
What is she gonna do?
We're not
if I
coming
get back.
What is she going to do when she finds out you're gone?
She
Goli?
will hunt me to the ends of the earth.
Maybe we should invite her along. She seems very capable. She's a stout warrior. It'd be great to have somebody who's knows these tunnels and is capable of handling a sword, right? An axe.
What happens
I bet
when she gets done
maybe
with
she wields
Goli?
both.
You're gonna be next.
I think Lord Ansgard would be next on the menu. Step up, right? Royalty.
She's closer to your size than Lord Ansgar.
I think she would like a human like you, Galen.
This is my wife we're talking about.
I'm right here.
I'm right here.
You're defensive all of a sudden.
She's still my wife.
Now we're taking ownership. Now we're honoring our responsibilities.
Honored as much as I could, and then I fell asleep. So it's a new day. She's satisfied for the next hour. We can go.
Does her mother know that she's alive?
The more you talk, the more I hate you.
And that's saying something.
That's my quote of the night.
All right. I
Well,
think
let's go. She's gonna be after us, though.
Guys, I'm excited to go on another adventure with 4 of you.
I feel like this is a waste of time. I'm gonna put that on the record.
The Vedenite chase? All right. Hey, do you wanna like put a bet on it of some kind?
How many tension dice?
I'll
are
bet
we
you a
betting?
silver.
A silver? That this is a waste of time?
Is that too much?
No, sure.
Okay.
All right, the group
away.
heads out.
on a totally not wasted time side quest.
You head down through Shadow Hall to its very depths and travel for it's past closed, ginormous stone doors that once held purpose, and maybe you get to a point where you're barely passing anyone at all. Feels like you're the only ones who've been down in these parts for a while. You keep traveling deep under the ground until you come across the Undergate, a huge gate with only two guards. I'm not going to say standing watch, more sitting watch on two chairs before this ginormous gate, big enough to fit an airship through for sure.
It's not too late.
We've gone too far.
It's like a 3-minute walk
I
back.
can't possibly go any further back.
And you approach the two guards, immediately snap to attention, and one of them says, hello, what's your business here?
Just passing through.
No one's allowed out there.
Well, we're not no one.
We are, with permission, passing the Undergate.
You did secure permission before we came, yes?
I was implied.
He has a big key.
We talked about that. He didn't say no.
And who are you?
I am Ansgar Icebeard.
Lord Ansgar.
Boom.
Wand drop. And another one says, yeah, we heard of him. Oh, yeah. And the first one says, you can go. Knock 5 times to come through.
Knock 5 times.
That is
on the
hard to do with an
Undergate
airship.
if you want out.
They draw their blades. And they go over to the door and they lift up big stone beams that hold it closed. You even have to get some big poles to lift up a top one. And it clatters to the ground with a big, huge, loud thud. You sure you want this?
No, but please proceed anyways.
One of them goes over and grabs onto a ginormous latch and pulls and pulls and pulls and pulls and pulls, and finally the door gives way and a big seam of dust showers down, rains down more dust, and the big door creaks open and then moves kind of smoothly after that with dwarven engineering. Beyond, you see a dark, ginormous chasm that goes on and on and on in for miles and miles. It is lit up by amber lights, a mineral that creates soft, I'd say soft and continual and smooth lighting, but it's not particularly wide lighting. So little spots of light, and you can see there are dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens, just hundreds of them that go off. You see before you just tons of mining tracks that just go on and on and on and on towards the west.
Are there any carts?
No.
Well, it's terribly convenient. I can see.
And two guards let you pass, and you hear, "May Thogard watch over." And then they close the door, and a couple of you look back as it thuds loudly to a close, and then you hear a thud of a stone beam, and a thud of another stone beam, and a thud of another stone beam, locking it behind you.
So pretty much as soon as the doors close, because Shalara has not been around in the Dwarven Hall, very first moment that it is feasible, Ansgar calls upon the astral plane, pulls Shalara back, and they share a moment, and she sort of like a quivering vocalization for a moment, and they share a moment as she comes back before being ready to travel on.
Okay. I have a picture to share of one of the many, many chambers.
Full dwarves party!
Of this dwarven area.
Like 2 airships.
It is ginormous with multiple sections of levels that mining's been done over centuries before Shadow Hall really started to become a permanent structure and kingdom for the dwarves. There are mining tracks that run straight down the middle. Others are elevated 30 feet up and then more 30, 40 feet above that. It is a massive complex of mining that hasn't been used for quite some time. You're not sure if things have run out or if just not the priority of the dwarves right now. It is quiet and it is echoey at the same time. We also have a hero point that needs to be given out. We have a guest in the audience of Casey Cat. Casey Cat, who receives a hero point. Seth for Dana
Thank
is
you
what
so much.
was decided.
But only Dana can use it.
That's fine.
You travel for some time, making your way west through the echoey corridors, silently making your way. Everyone always on the lookout for trouble, except for Goli, who's always looking behind.
Yeah,
For trouble. Footsteps.
I'm in the middle of the group.
And you reach an area where the mine tracks continue on this level, but the level starts to drop, and you remember hearing about flooded areas, so you stick to the more secure mining tracks on a side. And as you travel that for hours and hours, for miles, you travel this way, you see movement ahead and a shape or 12 ahead and a floor below, about 50 feet below, and you can see in the little amber light slow shuffling humanoid looking figures.
Hopefully just some dwarves returning back from work.
It's
Do you think dwarves have been down here recently?
No.
So the undead haven't all been washed away, it seems.
Or they've made their way back. Had some time to do that.
Does there seem any way to avoid these fellows as we go through?
You're above them 40, 50 feet.
Do we try to get past them without
Yeah.
a fight?
Yes.
I think so.
It's only going to bring more. Any noise is only going to bring more of them.
One of you sneaky folks lead the way.
Oh, Hemlock will lead the way.
Okay.
No
And you're
longer.
being surreptitious.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have it.
You have what?
My invisibility sphere. I wasn't sure if I prepared it or not.
Okay.
So that if we need it, we can all disappear.
You're leading the way in a scout-like role because we don't have anyone who has help people stealth, do
Yep.
we?
We do not.
No one.
Pretty
Galen?
sure I gave up
Got
quiet
rid of that?
allies, but we'll see. I'll
All
just
right.
make sure.
I think
double-check.
we've had 3 people have it and pass it off at some point in time.
You can make a roll for yourself. Hemlock.
It's fantastic.
35.
35. You very quietly make your way towards these creatures and can clearly identify them as undead. They are part skeleton-like, part zombie with some rotten flesh still just barely hanging off their bones, rotting leather, studded leather armor just hanging off of them. Some have an old sword, a rusted sword, still just being dragged by them, and far more than a dozen. There's 30 at least as you are quietly making your way. Behind you, you can hear a wizard trip and fall, knocking over an old pickaxe, a curse of a gnome as he stumbles and almost falls on his butt.
People, oh no.
And
The soft crying of a cleric.
it
Quit your
draws the
whimpering.
attention of the damned below. They moan and they turn and they start making their way slowly, quite slowly towards your side of this ginormous tunnel. But they can't get to you. You're again 40, 50 feet above.
I motion back to try to be quiet, but it's not doing any good.
All right.
I'm really good at this.
Yeah.
You continue on, and the good news, or maybe, I don't know, interesting news, is that the tales of water to watch out for have not panned out whatsoever.
Okay.
Everything down here is bone dry, 100%.
Where would the water be coming from if it were in there? Would it just be like having been there for the whole time? Or would it be coming from a source?
Source.
Not that source.
Oh, sorry.
Not that sort. Do you have a dwarven lore? Or if not, you can make a society -3.
I'll do society -3.
How do you not have dwarven lore?
Shh.
Do you have human lore?
Yeah. No, just take it easy. It's 17.
17, you don't know.
I was asking Zaldor if he had human lore.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a great
Yeah.
question.
How do you not have human lore?
I do have occultism. It's about the
No,
same.
not the same.
Pretty sure.
The bad news is that there is a sea, however, down here, a sea of undead.
Yeah.
There are not just 30, there are hundreds upon hundreds of them down below you. And their sound grows as all of them just slowly start calling out for you. This almost cacophony of moans and gasps and the creaking of bones and the clawing at rock to try to get to you. There's far as you can see, and you've gotten to this point where there's far as you can see ahead and as far as you can see below. There's it's quite disconcerting. You are happier as your mining track you're on goes up 10, 15, 20 feet. You're a little disturbed when it comes down 20, 25 feet. You're within maybe 10 feet of them, and they are just everywhere down below. So whatever the flooding they had talked about having washed them out of Shadow Hall, haven't washed them out of this area whatsoever.
Could we be flying an airship safely through this area?
Yes, totally.
Is it?
Just asking.
Are they just making noises, or is it language? Are they speaking?
They are not speaking.
Just noises.
Not
We need to really try and be. I mean, they know we're here. But if somehow we fall down there or this track ends, we are in some deep trouble. So, have any fire spells or anything that might handle this ready?
What is the track made of? Is
Metal.
I believe it's metal.
Is it metal or wood? There's no wood struts or anything holding it up. It's just metal.
There's wood struts sometimes that keep it up, but you guys are on like a little balcony area that keeps it up.
Just be careful with that fire.
Well, I wouldn't use fire before I would use lightning. But they're all so close.
That's a lightning-shaped scar right there.
The chain lightning just goes ad infinite.
Oh yeah, we keep going on.
You keep going on and traveling. As you do so, it is tiring and you must camp for the night. You find some small little mining alcove where there's an old table of stone that's been carved out with a stone bench that's part of the floor that's been carved out and hasn't been used by miners again in decades and decades and decades. But it's the closest thing you can think of that's has a roof over your head and is at least 100 feet away from these terrible creatures. The bad news is there's no door. It's a little cramped, and the sound, again, is just frightening.
Well, once again, if we could find a roughly large area of land, I have a cabin I'd be happy to set up.
You can do that out on the rickety mining cart scaffolding area.
I will set up a cabin on the rickety mining carts area.
Great. What was that one more? Cozy?
Cozy cabin. Zaldor's cozy cabin.
How much does that cabin weigh?
So it's a cabin 20 feet on each side and 10 feet high, has the structure trait of the same restriction as magic items that create structures. The walls of the hut are simple and wooden, with small square glass windows, and it has one wooden door. It doesn't include its own lock, but has a fastener which can be locked, and a lock can be applied. The interior has 3 cots, a chamber pot, a small fireplace holding a magical fire. The interior is lit with a small magical light, of course, that you can light or extinguish at will using its sustain action. The climate inside the hut is comfortable and allows creatures inside it to withstand most hostile weather conditions. But incredible heat or cold or powerful storms and winds or hurricane force do destroy the hut. Other creatures can freely enter and exit the hut without damaging it, but of course if I have to exit the hut, the spell ends. Until I dismiss it, and it's available for 12 hours, or until I need to pee.
It has the normal weight of a 20 by 20 by 10 hut.
Welcome to my cabin.
This is stupid. But Hemlock goes inside.
Okay.
You are always so optimistic, my friend.
Hemlock, you seem kind of grumpy.
This is a farce. We're going to get to a
No,
vault.
the farce was back at Keg's End.
When you get to a vault,
But you guys are confident, so I am coming along.
thanks for coming along, Hemlock. I appreciate it.
Before Galen sets foot inside, he will do his best to see if he thinks the tracks are sturdy enough to hold this cabin.
All right. Make a crafting roll.
I figured that was going to be what's coming.
I have yet succeeded a crafting roll that I've had to make, and everything's been working great.
21.
21. Everything looks great.
Cool.
It's only a little
great.
wobbly.
All right. Everyone climbs into the cozy cabin.
What could
I
go
do.
wrong?
You climb inside, and everyone tries to get some rest.
Yeah.
You can hear some still haunting sounds from outside, but it is restricted by the magic of this place. I want everyone to make a will save, pretty easy, of 25. If you fail, you are frightened 1 for the next few days.
Jeez, wow, all right.
25.
Critical success.
Okay.
36.
Good. Everyone passed?
Critical success.
Critical success.
Galen rolled a critical failure,
Okay.
and we'll use a hero point to
Oh,
reroll
good
that.
call.
Wow.
Critical success.
Okay, way better than a critical failure. Everyone is able to tune it out. Zaldor, while you are getting things ready for the cabin, you do hear unsettling creaking sounds coming from outside the cabin of old wood creaking, maybe the little metal snap of an old bolt here or there. You try to adjust the magic slightly of the cozy cabin to make some minor adjustments to its weight. I need you to make a roll as everyone is asleep and you nervously hear more creaks. I need you to make an Arcana roll. And again, relatively easy 25 Arcana.
All right. So I have a 25 Arcana. I also have an assurance of
Did
Arcana.
you roll the dice?
But I did roll a die
Then
because
don't tell me about assurance.
I'm going to leave it alone. So I rolled a 34.
Okay, you're good. That would have been a perfect time to use assurance, by the way.
I was thinking of that. Like, right after that, I was like, oh, that's a critical.
That would have been the perfect time. All right. You are able to make adjustments. There's unsettling creaking, but by the time everyone awakens and opens up the door, it is a brand new day, still under the gloomy darkness of the little amber lights. It is silent until they sense life again and see you, and all the moaning and the hissing and the weird guttural growling returns, and the sea of sounds, which gets annoying at this point, rises back up again into a swell, and the group continues west.
So they seem to, are they like eyes on us, clearly
Yep.
watching us and seeing us?
Yep. And as you go down further, newer ones are kind of like drawn by the sound and slowly turn and then slowly look up, and then they join the sounds. And there's just so many that it's a constant sound. You travel for another day and another cozy cabin, this one on much more secure ground, and everything is fine during that day as well. During the third day of travel, as you go along, you run into a bit of a hitch. As you continue forward, you see there has been a collapse, a major collapse. You can see that a whole section of where you guys are at has collapsed down. Let's say if they're on level 1, this level 2 area has collapsed down inwards. Multiple railings, multiple flooring pieces would have collapsed down on top of them, and almost completely down and destroyed that whole lower floor. And then areas on top of collapsed down, but there is enough room to hunker down for the tall people or just duck down a little bit for the smaller people to get close. But it does involve getting closer and closer and closer to this bottom area, and going quick if you want to do it, because the dead are still on this lower level. There's collapsed stuff, and if you go quick, you might be able to descend down in before they are able to slowly shamble after you.
I would like to take a look, because it's a bunch of collapsed rock and all that. I would like to take a look as I see like all these giant boulders. I'm assuming like big old boulders and everything that have fallen, and just look at it and see where we can go and where everything is. If there's anywhere where there's like, it looks like a piece, like if we had a giant and he pulled out a piece of it, it would open up a passage for us. I mean, if that makes sense, like if that boulder the size of a Volvo got pulled out, we might have a passage through somewhere. That type of thing. Just
sure.
looking through like a.
You see something like that.
Maybe
yes.
have my dwarves help me, because I got a little stone cunning sense with it.
You see
no stone gun.
Okay, with this guy.
No stone coming.
You see it. It's there. It's a
there.
big rock.
What do I know this?
what you asked for.
right.
Big boulder.
Then
Jericho.
I would like to
Before you start
sure.
pulling big rocks out of here, just be cautious.
look at the guns here. Okay.
Be cautious. We're in a tunnel,
Okay.
and moving large stones could
Well, then I'm
cause.
going to ask.
worse
Then I will
things.
ask my compatriots. I'll point out that stone to my compatriots and go, do you guys think if that stone got moved out of the way, that would provide us a better opportunity to get through? Because I think I can move that stone.
Anyone who is trained in crafting, which I think is Hemlock for sure, you don't have to roll. You automatically know that it seems likely that that's the case.
Okay.
75% chance it would help once moved, 25% chance it would hinder.
While this is going on, Galen is also searching his knowledge of the undead to see if there's a way that we can mask our presence to them in any way.
Make an occult roll. 30.
31.
Okay.
Woo!
You have found some old dwarven, mining doodads and bits and pieces that have some remnants of the past, some ghostly taint to them, ghostly taint to them, that you are able to mask yourself and only yourself from the sea of undead. Not an individual, but an overall sea. They don't pay you much particular attention at all.
Is this knowledge I can share with the group?
Nope. Just yourself.
me.
You essentially have like a 30-minute grace period before they recognize you.
Jericho, looking at that boulder, I think there's a good chance that your idea will work.
All right, because I can either
Small
move.
chance it will not, though.
Well, sure, that's just life. I can either just lift it up if that would help, and we just climb under, and I can put it back down.
Well, we're gonna have to most likely come back this way.
Oh, and I can just move it out of the way.
Yeah.
All right. I will cast Telekinetic Haul.
Okay.
I can move up to 80 bulk,
Dang.
which is a lot.
That's a lot.
That's more than like 12 pounds.
A little bit more.
I think we looked this up last time.
You could have moved Dana off of Goli last night.
It has to be an unattended object, and she was being attended by all those other soldiers behind her.
I'm not sure anything could have moved Dana off the dog.
Golly certainly couldn't.
All right.
When
You
she
use
activates.
telekinetic haul and pull it out. Make a occult roll.
Occult? Okay.
No, I'm going to say it's automatic successful. You pull the big object, this big boulder out. There's a collapse of small little stones, but you see a larger opening to get through this collapsed section.
By the way, I look just like Yoda moving an X-Wing.
All right. But Hemlock is still, what he said is true. So Jericho, roll a rare D4 and do not roll a 1
Alrighty.
for our 25% chance.
You got one right for next to your lamp there.
I got
don't
lots
know
of
why
them,
I'd prefer
but that
more
one has a
sides,
purpose.
But that's a triangle. You just can't roll triangles. You're just going to drop it, and it's going to land on whatever
Roll
it is.
the die.
Oh, God.
A 4.
Woo!
You pull out the big chunk and you create a large opening through that makes things a lot easier for the group to get through.
If the dwarves can't find you handsome, at least they can find you handy.
He says cockily, entering the hole. I don't know if I like that.
Hemlock will still lead the way, scouting ahead.
Okay. You lead the way, and you are immediately grateful for the additional opening and passage that Jericho has made, because you see the other one you were heading towards would have gotten smaller and smaller and smaller. You would have had to have crawled through on your belly, and you can see a couple hands reaching out through the debris towards where those bellies would have been.
They would have tickled you.
The group continues and makes their way through this rubble, having to duck here or there, making sure there's safe passage, shimmying between two small areas just to make sure that the level has time to load on the other side. And you make it to the other side, and there is a larger opening, but still with all the tracks and the ginormous opening, but still tons of undead and no sign of any water. So you make it through this collapse. After a couple more hours of traveling, you do find a mining cart, Hemlock, a large mining cart that is on the floor above you. So you had asked about that, and it also has amber glowing wheels upon it.
How's it look? Does it look like it's in decent condition that it would move? And can it fit all of us?
It can fit all of you with the sizes that you have. Not Shalara, though.
Yeah, then we can't go.
And it looks to be in fantastic condition.
Okay.
And the dwarves knew, we'll say Lord Ansgar, you've heard of this. The amber wheels are able to, with a pull, releasing the brake, move on their own.
Okay.
Galen.
We'll convey that.
Looks like you're our driver.
This brings back memories, doesn't it?
So
I
be it.
remember a cavern just like this
Cart
and a cart just
boys.
like that.
Yeah.
Cart boys for life.
What is this cart, boys?
Oh, we were in a spot before, much like this, with less undead, but still some spiny enemies, and Galen and I had a lot of fun just cruising around, smashing into bad guys.
Well, let us hope this is bad guy free.
I mean, other than all the zombies.
Yeah, then those bad guys, yes.
Will it fit 6 of us?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not
Or
Shalara.
one Shalara.
What's the matter? Can you not bring her back once you let her go?
She can. It is fine. And Shalara will. Ansgar will dismiss Shalara.
She still can't fly.
Everyone climbing aboard? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, it sounds like
All
it.
right. Who's captain of the minecart?
Everybody
That's
move.
Lord
Everybody
Ansgar.
move.
Lord Ansgar is taking
I
over.
don't know why, but
Oh,
all right.
you knew how to work it.
Not really. But
Well, more than the
I know
rest
you
of
pull
us.
a lever. Tink.
Chunk, and it starts to slowly roll on its
My
own.
Lord Ansgar powers.
You're welcome.
You're the only one that's got minecart for.
The minecart rolls
Rachel bonus.
slowly on these amber wheels lit up with this little amber bright color, and it rolls faster and faster and faster and gets going up to a decent 15, 17 miles per hour on the flat areas. When you hit a rise in the track, it slows down, but it continues climbing for you, reducing all the exertion on your part, and you're making great time. And then amazing time when it goes downhill. Those of you who are excited by this kind of thing have fun roller coaster vibes as it races down. It turns to the left, turns to the right. There's one time where there's a bridge that goes over the sea of undead that are all reaching out above to get at you, and then you cross over to the other side of this giant hall, and it continues on, and you easily shave a day off of your travel and make wonderful time. Nice.
Hemlock, look to see if you see any projection stones.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
This is
I'll
where
keep-
you find them.
I'll keep an eye out.
Okay.
You travel for more hours via minecart and run into more rubble that is blocking the path ahead. You have a choice to make. You can try to clear the rubble that's blocking your path, or you can get off of your cart and cross a dilapidated looking bridge across the dead, and then get to the other side and then walk and lose your mode of travel.
That looks like less than 80 bulk. Do you think you could do that fancy trick again?
I'll do what I can with my spell and try
Okay.
to clear as much as I can.
All right. You guys get off, give watch, and Jericho gets to work. Do you just have one of those spells available to you? No, because you have spell slots.
I got so many. How many do I need to clear this?
All right. He gets to work casting this spell. It is a huge level 5 spell, though. After your first cast, actually go ahead and make an occult roll for overall time.
I should have taken Burrow.
What's that?
I should have taken Burrow. 'Cause that's an
36.
ability.
36, Woo! making fantastic time. You throw off big chunks of metal and collapsed sections and scaffolding from the tracks above, and you're moving this stuff off and away. More slide down in, but you're making great time. But as that is happening, Goli, who's always looking in the rear for any issues, you spot trouble. You see a pair of
Goli!
a pair of glowing eyes in the sea of the dead that are not only watching this pair of dark eyes, but are getting closer and closer and closer with alarming speed.
This is down in the sea of creatures.
Yes. Moving through them.
That's unsettling. It is. something stirring in the sea of the undead below.
What is it?
Red eyes, you see them. There they are. Moving. Quickly. Coming towards us.
Galen will search his knowledge of creatures to see if he knows what this thing is.
All right, make an occult for Galen?
Esoteric lore?
Make a esoteric. I would say 26. This is pretty easy for you.
That is my second natural one in a row.
Oh, get him out of the
Good
way.
job.
Failure.
It's a koala.
It looks like it wants to hold me.
You have no idea, and you peer close, and you're like, oh, I think, as it gets closer and closer, and then you slip off the edge, as Galen is wont to do. You hear the traditional Galen yelp as he falls.
Again?
And the
I will-
undead creepily mimics him.
But I glide, I don't fall.
Galen is now yelping and then gliding. And how do you glide? What is the magic that
The
makes that
glide
happen?
rune on my armor.
He is now gently falling towards a sea of outstretched, rotting hands.
Can you engage
Rocket
your
boots.
boots?
Yes, I can, and I
Okay.
will immediately do that. Yes. So, the reaching down, hitting the kind of steampunk lever on the side of the boots, I will push myself 30 feet back up in the air, up onto the top
All
of the track.
right. She is right back safe. Both of our dwarves may make an occult or religion roll. What did I give you? 25?
23, I believe.
26.
It was 26.
26.
Oh, it's 26.
We're going to make it a 28 for the dwarves. That's a no and a no.
Maybe.
29.
Yay.
Goli, you do recognize this. You see this form of a pure black shadowy thing with red lit eyes coming towards you in a straight line. So from down below, it is slowly rising up. It is a form of a male human-like figure, but then like a draping black gown behind him. You recognize this as a creature of old from long ago, from the old Byzantine period of death and destruction, and you know this as a fallen lord of Dekareth. It is known to destroy forces with ease. The Shadow Hall has been dealing with them very rarely and has been terrified and have sent massive battalions to try and hold off any fallen lords. And this is, you've never seen one, you've never heard an actual person who's seen one, and you can identify from the tales, one is coming your way.
But now you've seen one.
This sounds absolutely terrifying.
Hopefully
is
it's
not
a young
good.
one. It's an adolescent.
An adolescent Lord of Dekareth.
Well, shh. No, I think I've heard of this one, the Fallen Lord. It moves like one.
Of Dana.
Heard of that.
What do we do?
Can't be here. We have to leave.
Another
We have to leave now.
rock check, please.
Alrighty.
We have to leave now.
Occultism.
Hey.
We can't fight it?
This creature.
28.
28 is making good progress. As Hemlock says that, a nasty glob of shadow smacks into Hemlock with a 49 to hit.
Crit?
Wow.
You have been hit for 96 points of damage. And you are dealing with terrifying touch. Make a will save 40. Correction, if the attack was a critical, 45 will save.
You can do it.
A 27.
Critical failure. On a failure, you are frightened 2. On a critical failure, you cower with fear and you are stunned 4.
Okay.
Holy fuck.
What?
We got this.
Because I stubborn on my first failed save versus a controlling effect roll second. My second save, if I get that, I get to do it at the beginning of my turn. But
It's an emotion and fear effect, but not a controlling effect.
Guys, I'm moving rocks. This is cool.
Oh, brace yourself, Jericho!
Galen will immediately, as Zaldor is winding up, Galen will immediately command bravery on the group. This is an effective War Leader's Bulwark, my armor. Once per day, allies within 100 feet gain a +2 status bonus to saves versus fear for 1 minute and reduce frightened values by 1.
All right. Hemlock is stunned for the moment, cowering with fear. Goli, Ansgar, Zaldor, anything you guys want to do?
There's a way through other than Jericho pulling rocks from the...
If Jericho continues as Jericho's doing, he should be done in just one more roll. So he needs to cast a third spell, or you can start hightailing across the rickety bridge to get to the other side, and then you have a clear path to continue forward running like crazy. This creature is moving fast.
And it's just floating
It
upwards?
is flying straight line towards you.
Lord Ansgar and Shlar are going to take defensive positions around Jericho so that he is able to continue to do his work.
You get there just in time as an attack comes flying at Jericho, and it comes at you with a 43 to hit.
May I, as I am doing what I'm doing, use my reaction to encourage it to not hit poor little old me who's only moving rocks with an empathetic plea.
With like Zoolander blue steel.
Just
like,
a-
this, like,
Just look at him and go, not me. I'm little.
You cannot.
So 43 hitting either of us is a critical.
All right. You have been hit for 56. What a difference in damage. Holy moly.
Oh, I thought that was coming at me.
It was coming at you.
Intercepted.
Lord Ansgar intercepted him. Shalara rises big and
Thanks,
takes
buddy.
the hit. You also, with a critical, need to make a DC 45
What save now?
will.
Sure, I only have a +20. This will be easy. 28.
28. You are frightened 2, stunned 4.
Cool.
jeez.
I have 4 actions.
How far is it from us at this point?
Oh, say 400 feet.
Those are big hits at 400 feet.
400 feet.
With the DC 45 saving throws.
Yeah. We need to go.
Yeah.
And it's closing
I
about
said that.
120 feet, 180 feet per
Yes.
round.
3 members of our party that can't move right now.
Jericho, make a roll. This was a cult to finally get the last section out.
Natural 20.
Whoa!
Hey, nice.
Good time for that.
I'll take that.
That's amazing time. You pull out that section and create a totally clear opening straight ahead. The tracks are totally clear, and you're able to put this giant boulder behind the group to give some sort of visual cover between you and this creature.
I throw Hemlock in the mining cart.
Okay.
I try to throw Ansgar in the mic. You're stout. You're heavier than you look.
What does Hemlock's cowering fear sound like as he's thrown in the mining cart? And Lord Ansgar, the same question to you. All right.
Acting.
They are tossed into the mining cart.
That's a Webby for sure right there.
Yeah.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go!
I'm still going for my EGOT.
All right, everyone gets inside, and the mining cart slowly gets going, and slowly this creature is racing quickly at you. Shalara cannot fit in the mining cart.
She will stay there to block the creature until we're 100 feet away.
Oh, turning around, holding ground as the cart wheels away.
And she rises up, wings extended, and basically takes up as much of her huge space as she can.
All right, Lord
facing this
Ansgar
creature.
drops unconscious moments later as she is hit again brutally. But you are able to stabilize him quickly. The cart is rolling faster and faster.
Is it still within the same striking distance of us?
Yes.
Then Galen will take up the rear of the cart and attempt to block anything else coming up.
Okay. You're in the rear of the cart. We have Ansgar, Hemlock, you are able to function again. Your stun is gone.
Oh. And it's still like 400 feet away.
Yeah, I'll say 300 now at this point.
Okay.
What's your weapon increment range?
60. I mean, I could take some. It'd be
Like a minus 10.
I'm not going to do that.
All right.
Goli, hold on to me.
I've got to patch up Lord Ansgar. He's taking a beating.
Well, we're all tucked in pretty tightly in the little car.
Oh, yeah. They're like wedged into each other on
Yeah.
top of each other.
Your little touch thing would be working real well.
Galen's not taking any chances of falling out of the cart again. Zaldor,
Yes.
hold me down.
I will.
You chokehold him.
It's
All right.
all I've got.
I'm just confirming before he rolls. I have now Lord Ansgar. You said knocked out.
Uh-huh.
So 1 hit point.
Yes.
Okay.
Galen, you were at the end. This creature
Exploit
is...
vulnerability.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and make a roll.
This is going to turn out so well, I'm sure.
You're going to roll a 17 on the die.
Is this thing a dragon?
No.
Is it a blood witch or a minion?
No.
Okay. Check. 30?
30 is a fail.
Okay, well then I don't learn about its creature, but I can still use personal antithesis against it.
All right. You have greater cover as an attack comes your way right towards your noggin. Add +4 to your armor class for greater cover, and it did a 44 to hit.
That's a hit.
Just a hit.
Just a hit.
You were
Yay.
hit for 41 points of void damage. Make a will save 40 only. And don't forget you have that possible bonus that you gave yourself for fear. This is a fear effect.
Yes. That's right. Oh, and I had 2. Okay, yeah. What was the bonus to the fear effect? Right, +2 status bonus. So I'm at I needed to roll a 40, you said? Did not. So that is it's a 8, 9, 10, plus 19, 29.
29 is a critical fail. Frighten 2, stun 4. So Galen goes limp underneath you, Goli. You have a whole bunch of limp people underneath you at the moment. The cart continues to gain speed and gains speed.
Hemlock will go to the front of the cart and be watching for.
You're stunned,
anything.
baby.
No, he said I was good.
Oh,
He's good
good.
again?
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
glad you're not.
Stunned.
Got no hit points, but I got
Welcome
enough
to
to
the
stand
club.
up. Yeah.
All right, the creature is closing. You believe you've seen speeds greater than what you're at. You will be able to get past it, but you're not sure if it will happen in time before it gets even closer. The cart races and races. Anyone who's in the rear for the most targetable hits? There has to be someone.
That is still Galen at this point.
Galen is
He's limping down, which
Galen's
you're
limp.
stunned and down, and
Yeah, you're.
someone saw.
leave
Might
Goli
be
and
me. Where's the driver's stick? Is it in the back?
I think Hemlock's.
It's in
No,
the
I
front.
pushed the go button.
Okay,
So I don't know if that's in the back or in the front.
that's the front.
so
I guess
Zaldor's butt
It's
is
Zaldor.
sticking up there. Zaldor, the creature, just does this long, just gaspy sound as it gets closer and closer and closer and closer. You see it's balling up more horrific void energy in its hand.
what's its distance?
Its distance is 150.
All right.
I don't quote me in ever saying this again, but maybe a wall.
Fire wouldn't do much, but I will attempt a chromatic wall. I can cast it 120 feet away, but I will cast it instead directly behind the cart that's moving, so that it's gives us the most distance possible.
Okay. Chromatic Wall is a big level 5 spell. It creates a crazy ass colored wall. We will do our normal thing of asking Casey Cat, who's our audience member, a number between 1 and 4 for the color. 2 has been selected. That is orange.
Oh, God.
The wall destroys thrown weapons that would pass through it, and it deals 25 acid damage to anyone passing through.
It's a
I think
basic
that
reflex
thing's
save.
considered a thrown weapon at this point.
Sure.
But it doesn't.
You go ahead and think that.
Gas, toxins,
Worth a
gases,
shot.
breath weapons from passing through would be green. Yeah, I don't even have anything for void. At least not yet. So, orange wall
Cast. You have this orange wall placed out behind. Jericho is controlling the. Well, I guess Hemlock, you're there. You're guiding Jericho and keeping an eye on
At this point, I could just be above, behind Jericho, like just watching the track, making sure there's no more rocks or no more rubble or anything that's going to impede us.
All right. You're just looking for enough space to cover to get some distance to hopefully lose this horrific creature. Up ahead, you see there is a challenge. The track splits in two.
On one side, there was a child. On the other side, there was an old woman.
Okay, 5 old women and 2 children. There is a split in the track. And you call it out to Jericho, make a recommendation
like the
or
track
something.
Split, or the track starts going two ways.
In 2 different directions. It goes quickly down with a fast drop down to the lower level with a lot of undead down there.
Yeah.
And then it continues where it's at and arcs slightly to the right where it heads towards an old mining track bridge that has been blown open from below long ago, with the track split open with a large gap between them.
That sounds good.
What's the other way?
Is the other way. One goes down, one is a destroyed bridge area.
Well, we're going to go down.
Okay. He calls out down. Jericho, though, you are in control. You can
I do what
lean and
Hemlock
adjust.
says, because I'm mostly scared of this thing behind us, and I'm mostly like,
Keep your arms stay focused.
Okay,
Everybody
okay.
keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times.
Galen is frozen in a T-pose.
my tray table's in the upright position.
Jericho, quickly you realize that you have a brake lever to stop things or slow things down, but you have no steering wheel. Hemlock, you look ahead and you can see that the cart is currently at a switch, and the switch is pointed to go towards the bridge.
Oh, what's the switch? Could I shoot it?
You can shoot it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on, Indy.
Yep.
Your shot is hold.
It's going to be like the Iron Fortress.
Your shot is
Hopefully.
going to be a 33 to hit.
Okay. Man, that's a 32. That sucks. So I'll use but I have an extra hero point.
All right.
So I will burn that.
What is
Just
my
need to
range
roll.
on force bolts?
34.
34.
Nice.
With a bang, the switches hit. The track shifts over, grinds into position, just as
Just
Jericho
like
holds on and continues to increase the speed, and it goes down a floor, down to the area you guys have been avoiding for days. And Jericho, at some point, you just duck down as you hear thump, 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 and creatures are being smacked. They're getting knocked over. I didn't hear anything from Hemlock. Hemlock, you are hit by one or more corpses and are knocked off the cart unless you make a reflex save 28.
Hemlock, wait!
No, I got it. No problem. 42 plus and
It phased through you. You just matrix.
yeah. And any success is a
There's
critical.
a critical.
success.
Oh yeah, you easily dodge. You get hit, but then you dodge. You duck down low, and these
Throw
creatures
'em
go
over you.
flying over. And the cart hits another. Jericho, you have a choice to slow it down, as you can feel some damage and some more creakiness from every hit that they do, to make sure that the mining cart doesn't get destroyed, or you can speed up to avoid time down here on this lower area. Number 2 is the finger I've
That's
been
a
shown.
speed up.
Okay.
No, because if you slow down, then the mass of these things could stop you, and that would be unhealthy. And there's death incarnate behind us.
Okay.
Non-incarnate, technically. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
No,
I didn't mean to
death
step on you, but I
concarne
only
is
needed to roll
behind
4,
us.
so it's like pretty confident.
Pretty, yeah.
All right, you speed up, and the cart continues faster on these magical wheels, and more bodies are hit. Everyone is conscious, including Lord Ansgar. Anyone would like to do anything in particular?
Is that
am I still
creature
stunned?
still behind us?
The creature is 220 feet behind.
So
Whoa,
how
he's
wide
gaining
is
speed
this?
on us?
No, he was one.
Oh, I thought he
60?
was 300.
But he's still within striking distance for him.
Yeah, he is.
How big is the area that we're occupying in, like,
The Sea of Undead.
yeah, like how big is this passageway that we're in?
Probably 150 feet across.
Big enough for an airship.
How tall?
90 feet.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Yeah, it's
Anything
big,
else
Big
for
old
anyone?
cavern.
Am I stunned still?
Nope.
No stunned.
If there's ever a much tighter passage that we pass through, let me know.
You got it.
Keep me posted.
Yeah. Then I could be.
Lord Ensgar, before he takes any kind of action, is hit with a whole bunch of healing. 13, 79, 81.
Bad.
A magical blob of void energy streaks across but strikes no one. Anyone else want to do anything? The cart speeds as it hits more of these corpses.
If there was a way to clear the path in front of us, would that at all be helpful? Or it's all just a straight line that we can see?
Currently, for the moment, you see lots of dead in front of you. All of them kind of stunned and slowly turning to see what's going on and being smacked from behind. You have something in mind? If so, make the decision very quickly.
I will cast a... it might be helpful going straight out in front. I'll cast a chromatic ray.
Okay. Cast away.
It's AC attack, so that gets us to one creature. That's not really the effect I'm looking for. Looking for more of a cone of cold type effect.
He's taking too long.
Repulsion.
Repulsion.
Doesn't that affect us too?
Yeah, just don't head towards me.
Manifest an aura, an emanation up to 40 feet. You can make the area any radius you choose up to 40 feet. A creature must attempt a will save. Once a creature's any restrictions apply, it doesn't need to move. That would affect everyone as well.
Yep. But as long as they are not trying to move towards me, nobody's pushing them away.
Okay. You cast repulsion.
But the cart is moved.
Yeah. Right. It follows me.
Just don't jump.
This is like the questions of when we cast a bunch of spells on the airship, right? Do they just go back, or do they kind of sit with us? Is it the same rule on a Minecraft?
We don't ask questions.
We don't know. Yeah.
It's relativistic.
Anything else?
Hemlock will fire at this thing chasing us.
Okay,
It'll be
make-
at a
Make 2 shots for sure.
God damn
That
it.
die's gone.
The gun falls off the knife.
Why can't I do math? 42 and not real bad 31.
All right. You fire, miss, and fire and hit.
Okay.
Nice.
26 points of piercing or bludgeoning damage.
All right.
do you take it out?
Think some of that got through.
Yeah.
Jericho wants to try something really quick, but based on that question we just had about movement and on the ship versus on here, just if he has any inkling whether it would completely fail or work, which is the same spell, telekinetic call. If he picked something up, would it travel with him?
We'll say yes for tonight.
If he sees he wants to, if he sees something big and heavy, and he wants to cast with a 6th level slot telekinetic. Oh, he can't do that. Never mind. It doesn't work like that in this game. How many spell slots did I use of telekinetic call?
3.
Well,
this
then I
day.
can't cast it. Never mind. I'm all done. That's
Okay.
my 3 5th level spots.
Galen will intensify vulnerability with his amulet, so imbue the amulet with some additional power, which will give me an additional boost to my AC, and then will again take up the position in the back of the cart to act as a shield for the rest of
Done.
Zaldor does decide to throw that cone of cold right over Jericho's head, straight out in front. So
Okay.
it is a basic reflex save for everyone within a 60-foot cone.
How much damage do you do?
It is going to be...
No, I want to know dice. Don't roll.
Oh,
yet.
12d6 of cold damage.
Okay, so that is 72 is the max.
Yes.
Yes. So 6, 72, 78, half of 78 is 39. Go ahead and roll your damage, and if you roll more than the average of 39, you absolutely help.
Okay.
If you do not, a wheel is damaged.
3. It's a low roll. It's 6 plus 41, 47 points of damage.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know about any plus. Was there a plus?
Well, no, I'm using averages, right? You don't want me to roll all 12
you're
d6
good. All right,
dice.
I got you. Great. Big cone of cold goes out, and you blast a bunch of creatures out of the tracks, and the cart is less damaged, gains speed enough, and then rises back up on the other side. It is now 30 feet above the Sea of the Undead, continuing and goes into a short tunnel. Lord Ansgar, you had asked for something about that.
Yes. So this tunnel, spacing wise, it would block completely out.
It's like a 20-foot arched area.
All right. There will be a wall of stone placed in the way.
Behind us, not in front of us. Behind us.
Correct. Yes.
I got him.
And I believe, as we established previously, this is a permanent wall of stone.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
So the way out will suck.
It has hit points. It's okay.
All right.
It has hit points.
400.
It has a lot of hit points.
What does it look like when you make
He
a wall
has a
of
big
stone?
gun. It's fine.
Yeah, what does the wall look like here in this old mine?
So it is in true dwarven craftsmanship. It is a finely wrought stone wall. It almost shimmers and although it's like fool's gold, so it's not real, but it is shimmering and kind of has a little bit of almost a chromatic type,
Iridescent sheen.
to it,
All right.
and it's big.
I was picturing like gold filigree in the White House.
Yeah,
A little different.
yeah,
Not quite a little,
but a little
Oval
less
Office.
trashy.
Cool. Yeah, nice.
All right. The wall of stone is placed, and everyone watches, and the fallen Lord of Dakareth does not pursue.
Nice.
See,
Way
that
to
was
stay alive,
easy.
everyone.
We have solved that problem until we have to
So
come
we go
back.
the other way. We're going extra fast this time. Why is it so dark?
Wasn't there a wall down?
I remember something about this passage.
I get up with that part.
That was way easier than I thought it was going to be.
That
Ain't over yet,
was-
baby.
I sincerely hope that is the worst thing that we encounter down here.
That is a good hope. Let us hope so.
You travel some distance. You go a couple miles in this cart before slowing down a little bit, stopping and do some proper healing, stretching your legs, eating some food, watching guard, then getting back into the
Could I
cart.
take, before we get back in, can Hemlock take a look at this cart to see how damaged it is?
Yeah, with your crafting, you're able to use some metal beam nearby and just bend some pieces back into place and make sure the front panel is nice and strong.
Very good.
For sure.
Is damage fully healed or no?
Yes.
Okay.
You then travel for several more hours. You're losing track of time, but there is one thing that is changing over the passage time, and that is the sea of dead below you get further and further lower. Your area remains the same, but their passage, their plane of travel, if you will, gets lower and lower and more narrower and narrower and narrower. And after several hours, it disappears and you become the ground floor. Your second floor is now the ground floor, and there is no more dead anywhere to be seen. And you travel for more hours until you come across old mining lifts. There's a whole series that you pass by of large, ginormous mining lifts that look like ancient versions of the one used in Stone Hall, but they haven't been used in forever. And you travel and travel, slowly going up an incline until you see what looks to be a watery area with smooth stones that probably once held a waterfall long ago, but it is now long since dried up.
This is like what the beef jerky guy told us to look for.
Waterfall. Yeah, he said it was close to the waterfall.
That's not here.
So we just turn around.
I don't.
Yeah, I mean, it looks
know.
like there used to be a waterfall here. He also said this place was full of water, and we haven't seen a drop.
It's been a long time.
Well, let's start looking around for the vault.
It's also full
Based
of
on
undead.
the directions given to us by the old miner.
I look at the veiny
I will-
map.
You look at the veiny map. This could or could not be the place.
I
Also,
do or do not.
Both of those options.
What does a dwarven vault look like?
It's not a
It's not
dwarven.
dwarven.
What does a Chaloran vault look like?
I don't know.
I'm going to find the Chalorn
Much like a
vault real quick.
dwarven vault, I think.
Jericho has jumped off and is looking around into little nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Let's look
all
around.
of us would be looking around at this point.
All right.
Goli is
Hemlock is
focused
keeping an
on-
eye behind us, though, to make sure, like, some creepy red-eyed devil doesn't creep up on us.
Hemlock's doing that?
Yeah.
All right. Golly, you were doing
Goli
that?
is free to do something else.
Okay.
He'll go look around the tunnels. See if he-
All right. Jericho.
Yeah.
You find a series of chambers, the purpose of which you cannot make heads or tails out of.
I don't know what these are for.
They are large chambers. They're of an architectural style that is not dwarven. They are wide with, I can't remember what they're called. Is it like the flying buttresses in churches that have the internal, like, inverted tower type thing? No one's looking at me with a
Blind
nod.
buttresses are the things on the outside of Notre Dame.
That's
that
not what
hold
I'm
the
thinking of
walls
then. Anyways,
Arches?
it's like a quad arch in the middle,
Arches.
though.
God damn it.
up. Okay? No, I picture what you got. Though.
All right, and
Like a lattice arch on the inside.
Sure. Yeah, for sure. In this chamber, it's segmented with walls and giant spaces for windows where there's no glass. In other chambers, and there's like 3 or 4 of these. Again, you're not sure what the purpose of these are, but you do see a makeshift camp here of a tarp, a couple of old bedrolls, some bags of supplies, and it looks like they've been here for years. 5-10 years maybe or so, and
Recently
Journey.
used or not?
not recently.
Anything useful? Any, like, journals or anything that could give us any information?
Yes, you see a journal, and it says the life and times of F on the scribbled into the front of it, and whoever this was didn't really care because they wrote nothing at all, but can't get in to the stupid vault.
That's the only thing we
That's
wrote the entire.
only thing. Zaldor, you spot a vault not too far away from that area. Into the side wall, a large, imposing-looking door, very impressive, with engravings on the side that don't make much sense to you, but definitely look Chaloran. Here is a picture. We'll show anyone watching video as well.
Ooh, that is definitely a
It's
vault door.
imposing.
Big, imposing door. It stands out beyond anything you've ever seen, made of like a black metal. It's detecting magic from Jericho. I'm assuming definitely detects magic on it as well. You also notice that there are some machine and mechanisms that are built into the door, some sort of buttons or dial type things.
Hemlock wants to look at the dials.
All right, you look at the dials, and you see there are 3 dials with symbols upon them.
Hemlock gets really frustrated and kind of, like, doesn't pound his head against the door, but, like, rests his head against the door and is like, fucking cord. And goes to the first dial and turns it to 44.
You look, you try and make heads or tails, and you can see a sense of numbers, and you put something that you believe might be a number 44 on a dial.
The second dial to 91.
You put a dial to a 91.
And the third dial to 6.
You put a dial to 6, and you hear a metal ka-chunk sound within the vault door.
What the fuck?
What?
He told us a story, didn't he?
When we were on, when it was the captain and the first mate on the wake and Cord found us, he called me Fiona and gave me 3 numbers. And the life and times of F. Remember that
Yeah, I remember the
vault?
scene.
Can't open a stupid vault. Oh my god.
Well, wait a minute. Let's.
Oh.
Yeah, way to keep that for sure.
And with the click, Hemlock will do a quick check for any traps.
You detect a trap on there. It is a dangerous-looking scything blade that will come out of the floor. You can make a thievery roll, not too hard, probably 26 to actually.
Probably.
I know. What is your thievery?
21.
Okay, I've made the roll for you. You've disarmed it as far as you believe.
Okay. Was my roll better than a 17?
I'm not saying anything.
Okay, thank you.
There is, however, a hero point to be given out. Let's go to Casey Cat, who's in the audience again. Who's going to receive a hero point? Zaldor is receiving the hero point.
Well, lovely. I didn't earn a thing. Thank you.
And that's why.
This is crazy.
It's a mercy.
This goes back. This is
hero
like
charity.
Vessel and Fiona were battling with this because they believed behind this door is an army of vessels.
Yeah.
This door?
Yeah.
This is the vault.
This is the vault
I
door.
was expecting this one.
The
Yeah.
Chaloran army. Oh my god.
Hemlock will.
Only Hemlock knew that.
Well, yeah, exactly. Swing the door open.
You pull the door.
Pull the door open.
It opens up with a
Could have just popped
grind.
those hinges off, huh?
It grinds open, but is still way easier to open than its size and weight would normally allow. You see beyond a chamber, 50 by 50 chamber that's vaulted 30 feet high, with no gold in this vault, a side passage here or there, no ore in this vault, no storage, nothing of any kind except a singular statue of metal, some sort of metal god-like figure, but armored, just in sitting on the ground. You've seen a bald sitting figure in previous seasons of Chaloran Faith, but no one recognizes this one.
Is there a picture?
No.
The statue, it appears to be a statue. Is that what you said?
A statue could be a ginormous killing machine, could be an automated piece of machinery connected to this, connected to the mine, could be a symbol. Yeah,
Or a
it's
single 50
could
by
be a
50
suit
room
of armor.
with no entrances or exits other than the vault.
Nope, there are side passages.
Side passages.
Is there anything on the statue, anything attached to it anywhere? Or this machine or whatever it
big
is?
is
Is there anything like attached to it?
It's about 8 feet tall.
Okay.
Nothing attached, but it does have kind of an Iron Man suit type vibe.
Let's check all the other passages.
Can you tell what metal the statue is made out of?
Yeah, you can go and explore and take a look. Crafting roll.
Do you happen to
Yeah,
know
let
what
me
sort
take-
of metal this was made out of
Take a
hemlock?
look. I do feel like we should look at all the other passages first in case this thing.
I'm just
don't
curious what this metal is
Can
made
I
out
make a
of,
crafting
if we
roll
can
to see what kind of metal
identify
it
it.
Sure. The two of you start poking and prodding and trying to ascertain the metal of the suit.
How'd you
Crafting.
do, Jericho?
I'm gonna use a hero point.
I rolled a 7 on the die, so that makes it a 9.
So I
Oh.
rolled a 2.
Using a different die.
I think it's steel.
27.
27. You identify this material after all.
Oh.
It is living metal.
Oh, good times.
And you recognize that as the thing stands
Living.
up
The word
with a
living was
creak. It rises up and stands its full 9 feet in height. This big metal automaton.
We
and
come in peace.
it speaks out and addresses the group of heroes
In what language?
in common language.
Oh. Well, that's helpful.
You're unauthorized.
Unauthorized? Unauthorized for what?
You are not makers.
We are friends of Fiona.
Do not know.
What are you?
Creation.
You are creation? Do you have a name?
Or a designation.
Designation is vessel.
Vessel.
Are you writing that down, Seth?
I was writing down another note.
Never heard that
I
before.
feel dead inside.
People die. My name's Jericho.
I am Hemlock.
Recognized.
Galen. Lord
Greetings,
Insgar.
Recognized.
Zaldor.
Recognized.
Goli.
Holy.
Recognized.
But we are recognized but not authorized.
Repairs are difficult.
What are you trying to repair?
Vessel stands and has a bit of a limp.
Can I take a look?
You're not authorized.
But if I can
Repairs
help you,
are difficult.
I can't do any harm.
4,652 years
That's how long you've been here?
since repairs established.
That's a long time.
Why are you here?
We were told to come here to find an ore called Vedenite.
We are protectors.
Recognized.
We are the shields of Calivier.
Not familiar.
We need this Vedenite to destroy Sher Mordrin.
You need Vedenite.
Vedenite?
Dangerous to go. Many traps. Hindrances.
Can you help us with these traps? These hindrances?
Vessel gets up and moves and heads out the door.
The door we came in, or
Or whichever passage he needs to
Side passage.
Hemlock will follow?
I guess we are trusting this creature for the moment.
What did it mean that it
I have
recognized
no
us?
idea.
I've never seen anything like this before.
I have.
Just recognize that we stated what we stated, or that it's
I'm following. Yeah,
Yeah.
Hemlock follows.
we can talk while we walk.
Essel, how did you come to be here?
Vessel stops and turns. Created.
You were created here? In
Yes.
this vault?
That is correct.
Who is your creator?
I have 5. Builder 114. He calls out a bunch of just builder numbers.
Okay.
Recognized.
Touche.
Shall we proceed?
Yes, please.
He begins to move down the hallway. As he does so, he starts mentioning the traps that he's intending that are in the way there. Just calling them out.
If he's calling them out, are you disarming them?
No.
Hemlock will, if he's calling them out, Hemlock will scout ahead and disarm.
All right.
I believe I have something that can help with that as well, if you need it.
I mean,
Let him do it, man. Hemlock moment. Montage.
yeah.
Hemlock takes the lead then as this automaton calls out various traps ahead. You can see some are physical, crazy lockdown traps, and the room is flooded with sand that you're able to wedge things and lock things into place to not trip. Some are magical that you're able to bring in the wizard to help. Some are violent, supernatural haunt traps that our thaumaturge is able to not only assist with, but detect before Vessel can even mention.
Okay.
And you follow this automaton who has been locked up here for so long into one room after another, not getting too far from his resting place. And we will stop there for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Drop by ingloriousbards.com, click on that Discord link, and drop by and send a note and say hi. We'd love to hear from you. We're going to jump into the after show and talk about this episode. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye everyone.